wait for the intro and then do it. Gripmasters left. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. What the? 3-lap race. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. What a bad start to the stream. This is your man Positive Glad bringing you RRF1 Division 3, Season 3, Round 2, motherfuckers. We are here in under the lights. Sakir, desert, sand, big worms, cactuses, Great Kali. I don't fucking know. We're here, ladies and gentlemen, RRF1 Bahrain. Let's turn this down to 5 volumes so I don't get battered. And we have ourselves an 19 car grid. Gripmaster did just leave. He'll be coming back out soon. We're on board with Quadjo. He's coming out first. He is in the Williams. Fantastic. We've got Quadjo, Mark, or Dark Mark, I Adam, Beer and Kebab, Charles, Unit Racer, Dampenels, Telfie, Noswell, Shag, Jock, Kakashi, Dragoon, Rashi, Art Prime, Jewel Coot, Shrews, Austin, and Grit in a minute. And Asthma. Joining me in the commentary box, guys, we had the Division 3 champion last week, aka Unique Shots, did a really nice little stream for me, and put himself over. It was really entertaining. Obviously, weird first race last season, or last week. But today, we got the guy who was runner up to him, Gazza Burgess. First time working with you, pal. How are you doing?
Good evening, brother. Good evening, viewers. Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm buzzing for this. It's emotional, man. Obviously, I'm first time streaming with you and streaming on the league that I started off with you guys. So, yeah, man, I'm well excited for this buzzing.
Mate, I'd be emotional streaming me. I'd be emotionally fucking scarred. Trust me, you will by the end of it, I tell you. Right, so so obviously, new era in Div 3, of course. Gripmaster's back, and he'll be starting at the back, of course. New era Div 3, obviously yourself, Unique Shots, and Wyburn, all 3 of you promoted to 1 and 2 respectively, sorry, and we've got a couple of guys in the chat. Ben already there, welcome in, buddy. But yeah, it is a new era. Big new era. We're watching Quadjo, his first one. A new era, Gaz. So, you know, you watched the first race last week. Very impressive victory by your former teammate Shrews, hauled in by Dragoon, of course. What are your thoughts about this one then, mate, track-wise and obviously participant-wise?
Do you know what? The last season, obviously, you had me, Shots, and Wyborn, and then obviously Dizzy joined a bit on sort of battling at the front. But this season, this league, for me, I call it now, will be the most exciting because the drivers there's about 7, 8 drivers that could, do you know what I mean, get a win, and then there's drivers behind that will battle as well, sort of getting in the last few points. So yeah, it's going to be a belter. This season in Division 3 is going to be exciting.
I think someone needs to tell Grit, if anybody can, not you guys don't have to fucking worry about, we're on board with Quadjo and the thing, someone needs to drop Grit a message saying about total follows after last session 1. Why would someone follow me watching a fucking Final Fantasy stream, you fucking melts? Anyway, moving fucking dreadful again. Nearly died already at the first pass. Anyway, Quadjo Honcho, coming round here, guys, to start his first flying lap. The first one of Bahrain. We've also got another 5 guys on flyers and another 3 guys on outlaps. Obviously, we saw Shrews doing his thing last week, put on a faultless performance.
Great drive, amazing.
And he really nailed it, mate, didn't he?
Yeah,
so
he did.
Looking at this then, guys. Oh, go on, sorry.
Yeah, no, like near the end, obviously he showed a lot of pace all last season, but near the end he showed extra bit of pace, do you know what I mean? And his time trial times on the leaderboard shows that he's got a couple of attempts on his pace, so he's obviously early to say, but he's a title contender, definitely.
He's going to be up there, it seems, at the end. It was cold, wasn't it? We've got a yellow flag in Sector 2. I'm assuming that's someone get out of the way. Jock, if you're here, mate, tell Grit just to stay in the lobby and watch for spectate. He'll be starting 19th, mate, just to let you know. Quadjo, first lap, in anger, 29-0.
Leave it to you, Telfie next.
Telfie, cheers, right. Come round in the Mercedes, not biased whatsoever. We've got Kakashi on the track, which is definitely no bias. 29-4, not a bad lap by Telfie.
Racer behind.
Of Quadjo.
Yeah.
Dragoon.
Dragoon.
First one into the 28s. Race at 29-0.
Nice.
Look how close he is with Quadjo. This is the calm before the storm. We get everybody in. Come on, motherfuckers, get your asses in. We've got Adam coming around. We've got Kakashi, who I think is just behind Adam. We'll get on board with Adam.
Yep. Adam.
Yep, there we go. Let's get onto the bleeding broadcast cam. Get that bleeding banana boat up there. Great streamer.
Yeah. Hopefully the Reynolds crossed. Yeah, the Reynolds has got a bit more points. I think it was Wyborn the only one to score for us last week.
Adam 30.5. Kakashi, will he beat him? No, he's validated. That's not ideal. Rashi coming around. Oh no, Rashi, nope. We've got Austin coming across the line. Austin. P4. Obviously the bottom. Oh, Grit's name's appeared again. Oh. If he can get into his car, that would be ideal. Rashi actually invalidated his lap, as did Kakashi, so we're just waiting now on the next one coming around, I believe. That may very well be Dark Mark, unless we've got guys coming around with two. Gaz, Bahrain, very technical track, very, very dangerous track in terms of the curves. What would you kind of advise these guys as to what they're going to need to watch out for?
Do you know what? There's a lot of hard braking. So you've got sort of turn one, which is probably for me one of the hardest corners on the calendar. I hate it. But and then so you got that left-hander as well, the hard braking as you're turning. So you just got to stay away from the curbs. Last season against Beer, he was defending his arse off, and I spun out on the, I think you called it Druid corner last season. I spun out on that corner. The curbs are horrible. There's hard braking. You just, I couldn't advise. It's a difficult track, man.
Very, very. I wouldn't even kind of say it's technical, really, is it? Because it's not one of the hardest tracks on the calendar. Rashi with a 28.7, beating Dragoon by 1,000.
Nice.
Oh, okay, that was kind of half unexpected. Rashi get himself up there again. Seems to love the Asian tracks. I'm not going to talk about Singapore.
Catch you.
Is it Mark? Yeah, it is Mark, isn't it? I think.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Oh, Kakashi, you're all right. 31.7.
Oh, yeah,
31.2. He did get a lap in. Dark Mark.
What do you think about Bahrain?
Taros is looking good.
Do you like this track?
Myself, mate. Yes. It's the one. Well,
it's
a
beautiful track to drive in
beautiful crackle, guys. Listen to this. Sexual mic, fucking hell. Shout out to Vulcan for buying me a shin. I should have used the money to get a controller instead. Would have been ideal. But mate, Bahrain, one of my favourites. It's mainly in terms of like where the really technical parts are. A lot of people underestimate, if you're on, as we're watching on board with Dan Penels now, of course, scoring big points last week for Team Haas. This part here, a lot of people kind of underestimate it. One hit on the wrong part of the curb on either side, and it's literally cursed.
Yes, it's that
Literally
curve there,
curves.
and it sucks you in. You sort of grind, like a bit like a skateboard. You sort of grind along it, didn't you? If you take too much curve there. And this corner here, dreadful.
There's so many lines you can take, as you see in the background. Arc Prime demonstrating another one of those lines. Got a lot of guys in the chat, welcome in. But no, this is really a right line for it. Like, do you go out, brake early? Like me personally, I brake early.
Yeah,
you have to feed its way in.
But it's one of them things. Is people depending on what assist they're using. What we got?
Who's that? We got Rashi, turn 12, proving exactly how dangerous that corner is. Spun right round. First one has been claimed, but he's not got any damage. He went arse first into the wall.
But with that corner, depending on the assist, what people use, obviously some people use ABS on and ABS off. And I started last season using ABS off, and I've gone with it back on now. But going into that corner, as you're turning, braking, it's so hard not to lock up.
No, it is, man. I mean, to be fair, I used to use it off before the next generation of games, and in 2015 as well, which wasn't really a game, it was more of a joke, to be fair. But, and Noswell comes in. Bails from his lap, Mustafa Shag next one round. Yes, mate, it is, it's one of them corners where, depending, you hit the nail on the head. No, 29.3, nice by Shag, P7, beating Dan Penels. It is one of them corners, mate, isn't it, where it's like you can do so many different lines, and depending on your assist, attack it or don't attack it, and it's just simply one of those corners, and I think possibly the hardest one. The only one I can find which was as hard as that, if you remember Malaysia, the second last corner into Malaysia, very, very similar type of corner. And Grit pulls into the pits with no wing. That's ideal. Your man, Gaz Shrews on his outlap. Keeping an eye on him in a few minutes.
It's emotional.
Fucking soft bastard. God, fucking not swearing on my stream. Come on.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what I was saying? That I'm actually there, man. I was in Division 1 all last season, and it's surreal commentating over something which you raced in for a whole year.
Definitely. It's 100%.
But then it's the same. I was in Division 2 season 1 and then was interviewing guys. It's like, it makes no sense.
Do you know what though? The thing is though, it's only people would only understand that if they have done league racing. It's my first season doing league racing, and I'm passionate. I was passionate last season, obviously, because I was battling with shots, and I was talking to people about it. And people that don't game, especially online racing leagues, they don't get it. But you put so much time into it. You sit in there for hours doing time trial, trying to beat each other on a leaderboard, and then when it comes down to the race, it does mean a lot to you. So do you know what I mean? Only people that are in the league understand it.
I've just had my first timeout of the chat. of the race. Wyburn decided to put "fuck the Mercs." I'm not biased. I'm not going to be messing around here. Love you really, Wybe. Sorry, man.
Just about to start.
We had Art Prime and Charles both coming across the line with very, very. You're a prick, Pos. Well, par for the course. Yeah, we had Shag, Charles, and Art Prime, or JP, for those of you who are new to the league, supporting I Adam tonight. Oh, Baz the Ninja supporting I Adam. Okay, nice, well in. So Adam's got himself his first fan. Take it to heart, bro. Take it to heart, buddy.
He's improved a lot.
He's beating his brother. He has. He has, mate. We've noticed. We've noticed it. It's like a trait with the Stanleys, isn't it? They seem, obviously, we had Antstan in season 1 just before you joined, who started smashing the wheel, and obviously now he's well, obviously this won't sit well with Sam Tabner, but he is the Division 2 opening race winner because of a penalty.
Oh, yes. Spice at the beginning of the season.
We're not going to touch upon that, mainly because it wasn't a big enough fucking penalty, Dom, to put me on the podium, you prick. But no. So we'll leave that there. But no, obviously Antstan, talking about the Stanleys improving, and we're on board with Beer, who is another one on the wheel, of course. As Dom said, unlucky Sam. But do you know what? It's like going back to the Sam penalty as well. It was, before I touch back on the Stanleys, like it was one of them ones where there was a lot of lag. But I think, as Beer pointed out on the stream, it's all about where you put your car. And you have to be mindful of the lag situation as well at the same time. Yeah. I mean, obviously, you know, guys, you're streaming the Wednesday. Oh, okay. Okay. Beer. Well, that by Beer. Bloody hell. 29-0.
Nice. Good laps.
Go on, lad. Well done. I've got Gritmaster, I believe. It is Juku. Another one of the top 3 favourites in my own estimation, and that's not a good lap unless he's not going again, mate. 29-8.
But Jock second.
Jockey second. Jockey, we know about his qualifying. Well, you know all about his qualifying.
Very good qualifier.
Front row with him.
Very good qualifier. Yeah.
Let's chat here what we got. Agree, Antstan. I hate Ferrari. Why? Oh god, this is going to go up. Syke comes in pretty good by bit. It was Syke, wasn't it? Especially considering Beer has been on this wheel not even a week. It's his second wheel, isn't it? I think he had problems with the thrust.
Nice.
Who's that? Who's just come up? Noswell P10, very nice lap. 1 minute 29.1. Look how fucking
Any advice for anyone
is.
that's picked up the wheel this season? I will say, like when I first picked up the wheel, I went from pad to wheel, and you do fall into that frustration. You get stressed. You feel like giving up, but you have to stick at it. Do you know what I mean? Stick at something, and then you do find yourself getting better and better as it goes on.
Look, I can't wait for the time when I get on the wheel, man. That's gonna be fun. Especially with the time free time I've got at the moment. It'll happen eventually. I'm looking because obviously the setup I've got. Oh, Mark, he's retired.
Retired?
No, they're both retired. That's genuine retirements. Yep. That's kind of risky. Considering how close these guys are, that is really risky.
Very risky.
But no, going back to what I was saying about Stanley's again. Antstan picked up the wheel, didn't he? And was one of the rare breeds who smashed it. Went from mid-pack Division 3 to, well, look where he is now. You've got, obviously, Adam has done it as well. It's like almost, I think the only one who now needs to fulfill that sort of prophecy type thing is Charles. You know, Dual Coupe, loving the line, mate. Loving that line.
I think, Charles is on the wheel, isn't he?
I think all of them are.
Yeah, all of them are, yeah. They all bought one this season, and obviously, like you said, it was last season. You're just looking at the names.
Literally the case, mate, of just sticking at it, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Just you got to either do it 100%. You can't keep if and buts and maybes. And Ben's doing it as well in Div 1. And to be fair, he's putting it in. Like he's not giving up. And looking at these drivers on names, yeah, but there's so many drivers that are close. Like you look on the leaderboards on time trials, and when I've raced against a lot of these drivers, it's a very close league. There's a few drivers, and look how close the times are.
Jockey bridging the gap up top at the moment. Great's going out again. Oh my god, mate, you also got to be emotional. I'm watching Kakashi doing his second lap in qualifying.
Do you know what it was last week? The one I watched, and the emotion you showed for him. I love it.
Mate, do you know, I'm fucking proper celebrating. The only thing he needs to do now is not go out on the same set of tyres, because that's what he's done. If you have a
Around
look on
here
there,
as well.
it says on the fitted, he's done 2 laps. Now, all he has to basically do now, we'll see if we can get Bingley shots as well, obviously all teammates of him, just to kind of get him up to speed, because I don't think he truly knows, he's never done qualifying, has he? You know what I mean? So he just thinks he's going out, doing his time, doing his bit, and he's obviously damaging his thing. He's got a spare set of tyres for the race, but, you don't really want to be starting P19 every race.
You want to be as close as you can to the front. Yeah.
Well, saying that, I'm not really sure if I do, to be fair, mate, after what he's engaged like guys through. Okay.
We've had some awesome races already in this league this season. We're only in week 2. It's some awesome racing.
It has been. It's been shit hot, mate. And do you know what the biggest surprise for me is? Division 4. Because of the inner criticism we had, and more importantly, the outer criticism that we had for doing it, not having the actual ability to get drivers week in, week out, and the guys who have come in. Just trying to look at what Kakashi, he's on in lap, mate. Kakashi, he's coming to the pits. Go, Kakashi, go, Steve, you bastard, go. No bias. But yeah, like Division 4 was probably our proudest achievement, I think, in terms of the whole league and the way we run it. Because, mate, the guys don't want it to go to performance. They want it to stick normal. And considering we've got the likes of Adam Dude and, your junk attendants, your Stiggy Ryans, your Scatter Golds, and then you've got the other end of the spectrum, like Kakashi, who currently races in it as well. The talent is obviously differing, but then between 1st and 15th now, there was 1 second in qualifying in Q2. Now, Adam Dude is an AOR driver, and I know I keep touching upon it, and I've made my jokes about ooh, AOR, the original Mickey Mouse League, blah blah blah. But they are the best of the best at the moment, and you see Quadjo going along, and let's slow a lap. I think he's going again. He doesn't need to, Quadjo, as far as I'm aware, but
he's safe.
Give him his moment. Now we've got Charles coming round. No, he's just starting. Kakashi, I think, is the next one round, is he? No, Gritmaster, who needs a lap here. Keep it normal, positively glad. Okay. Fuck everybody! Yeah, well, that's fucking normal.
Bollocks
fucking normal. What is normal? Let's have a look here. We've got Kakashi coming around. Look at Grit!
Go on, Grit!
Fucking hell.
Wow.
Nowhere. P4.
What a time.
I think he's safe. Very safe. 1,000.
Very.
Mate, he's got the same time as Dragoon. Kakashi's had it. Yep, he's done. Okay. Alright, so Kakashi, guys, is out of qualifying. We've got Jewel Coot, JP. I believe Jewel's furthest round. I'm only going to be following the guys at the back so far. So if you do see any other... Oh, bloody hell, fucking burp. If you see any other times, then that's what he has. Dragoon actually invalidated, I think, potentially his first run, unless he's just kind of going on the same set of scrubs.
Half second up. Oh, there's people ahead of him. Yeah, and there's people ahead of him, but I can't see.
Who was on? Jewel Coots. We've got Jewel. Shrews is just in front of him as well. I think he's giving him a bit of a toe. Good teammate work there. Shrews doesn't improve, but Jewel Coot goes only to 14th. It's going to be close, Charles.
Very close.
He's predicted himself to be eliminated, but he's up by 6/10, and Charles is through.
Nice chance, lovely. She's jumped down to 15th.
At the bottom. If Adam improves, it's over. Jewel's out, and that's possibly one of the biggest shocks of the season so far. A lot of people predicted him to be right up there. Shaggy coming round. Identical with his time. If he gains any time at all, he does half a tenth. That may very well be good enough. We've still got JP and Adam.
Adam for 13.
He's safe.
Wow.
Jewel, he's gone. Jewel's gone.
Unlucky Jewel.
JP versus Mustafa Shag. This is going to be ultra close. He's done it.
He's done it.
Shag's gone. Mustafa Shag is out of qualifying 1. Jason Pennell's first time through. Beer's done enough. Beer's done enough. He doesn't need his lap. Dragoon just crossing the line, just saving the time, I guess. Gritmaster comes into the pits. Make some. Look at Oswald.
Yeah, lovely that from as well. See that? So he done that last week. I talked to him last week. It was a nice bloke actually. He said last week he had a great quality and he had the accident in Australia on the first lap, and he was on. His time was really good in qualifying. He was so deflated. He was in a party with me, and he was so gutted. That's like he's been showing some pace. He showed some pace last week, and obviously this week.
Just one of them things, mate. At the moment, Jewel Coot is going to be fuming. He's been ousted I think it's the first time both Stanleys have made it through to Q2, if I believe, as well. Well done this season. Mercedes not showing top pace at the moment. Hopefully they do come through the race. Julku and I think that's AI, I think. A bit of wheel to wheel there. You must be happy to see Ferrari up there, Stan. For fuck's sake. God damn it. Shrews is not going again, he's just kind of chilling out.
I guess I'll say something about him. Right, he complained about that Ferrari hat and t-shirt. And obviously everyone loves a freebie. But he queued up, apparently, for half an hour. Because the reason we found out first, Muirhead see a comment on Facebook saying, I had to queue up, from random, I had to queue up for half an hour for Ferrari stuff. And Stan got Ferrari stuff. So, yeah, he was in the queue, probably smiling, picking it up, probably. He's just lying.
I'd stand in the chat. Any thoughts or any denials? Or
everyone loves a freebie, but
Telfie's come up with a good point, and guys, you were talking about how close everyone is. 1.181 seconds between top and pretty much bottom, barring Kakashi, of course. 1.1 seconds.
Wow.
Shit. The only Ferrari I'm happy about is mine.
Yeah, see that.
Winning. You're a disgrace. Fucking hell. Don't bash the mix, you will be chat banned. Alright, anyway, we will move on now, guys. So you see there, my lovely XP for commentating. That's the best part about this. Just waiting now for the next screen to show. I'm not sure if anyone else's has yet. Is it just me, mate? Are you on the screen? Or?
Yeah, I'm on the next screen.
I'm not, I'm still stuck looking at the...
You go through it.
Oh, I had to press the middle button. Well, who would have thought? Forgive me, guys. 4 people have been knocked out. Shaggy, Julku, Telfi, Kakashi. I'm sorry about not being able to review it more. Fucking shit game. Apex is here saying, what's occurring? Division 3, mate.
Division 3.
It is, we're rolling now. Mate, we stopped doing predictions in Season 2 for this because of how close everyone from 4th down was. But, of course, there is now the added thing, guys, of this track being incredibly, incredibly harsh on tyres. Now, looking at, obviously, the one stop, you have to go onto the hards at some point. You cannot make a soft medium work around it. It's just physically impossible. Your softs will blow up by about lap 10, you'd imagine. What would you do, mate?
See, I'm obviously now being in the Sunday race. I've got the advantage of looking back and seeing what other people's strategies do. So when I was racing in Division 3, it was hard to sort of know what the right strategy was. But I would do the one stop. I'd go. But the hards, they'll take a while to heat up. So it's a hard one. It is a hard one. Would you go?
Team Top Rosso.
Strategy?
Medium hard. Mainly because of tyre wear. But still, do you know what I noticed with the 100% race we did? How the mediums and the hards literally were just scraping through with a one stop. So it all depends, mate, how good you are in the dire life of your tyres, you know, when you're nearly out, etc. Pure Vemons is in here. Vemons, what the fuck are you doing back? Fucking hell. This is the guy we used to race with. But yeah, it's one of them, mate, where I did... I'm going to refer back, the only time I remember really is my career mode, because I've done shit in most of the Bahrains, barring last season and did one. Yeah, the career mode I had medium hard, but the tyres were on like 76% each stint at the end, which is on full damage, puncture territory. Yeah. It's puncture territory, literally. 2-stop, you can make it work. If you're... I'm going to start throwing names out. Shrews, Dragoon, Quadro obviously up there.
Definitely.
The top guys who... Well, I don't know if the top guys still, they may be shit in this particular race, you know what I mean? But, you know, the guys... Okay, I'll throw a couple of the names out there. Syke, Bingley, Towley, Cookie, them guys. You know, they can make a 2-stop work and still be fairly, well, relatively competitive, you know, because obviously they've got to come back through the field, make sure the gaps are there. But 1-stop... It has to be the optimal around here. It's just the way. It just seems that the way it is. We've got Dartmark and Rashi currently on a lap, or Nicklax.
Dartmark.
I'm going to call them Nicklax, even though you'll probably hate me for calling them that, but why not? So the guys on soft tyres, mate, unbelievable risk. They're going to get themselves into Q3, but then they're going to be in a very, very vulnerable position come, say, lap 6, 7, as we saw in the Division 4 race, where the tyres just completely fell off the cliff and a couple of guys actually spun on that first/second stint when they put the softs on. To be fair, mate, medium hard all day long, especially with the kind of overall temperature of the track. Temperature of the track as well, mate, and the fact it's a relatively new layout.
Yeah.
Basically, one stop because of fucking everything. You know,
I had to do a one stop
on
Sunday. I damaged my wing in the Division 1 race, and I pitted lap 1 and finished the race on the hards, and they were on 82% near the end of the race. From lap 1, I was
Say comes in with another little gem here for you, mate. Every race apart from Mexico is faster, which is pretty true, to be fair. And thinking about it, with the whole Mexican side of things, of course, that track being unbelievably harsh, just watching Dartmouth come around to complete his first lap, maybe his only lap, depending on who else goes out on track. Mexico is possibly one of the harshest tracks on tyres, even though it didn't used to be.
129.
Not bad, good lap. Rashi comes across the line. 29.4. Mark this time getting the better of his teammates so far after Rashi beating him in Q1. Quadjo Huncho coming round, one of the stars, breakout stars at the end of last season, along with Noz and Neglects. Third, 1 minute 30.0. We've got, I believe, unique race. No, it's not. It is Dampenels coming around. It's probably Austin, actually. Yep, it is Dampenels. Fuck me.
Oh, it's Austin.
I got something right, bro. Man, did it? Oh no, it was Dampenels. Holy fucking Christ!
Wow.
See you later, Danny Pete.
What corner was
dear,
that Druid corner?
Oh, you'll see it here. Yep. Oh, he fucking exploded.
That's a horrible corner. That curb on the right-hand side, that draws you in. It's like a magnet.
Mate, it drew him in and spat him the fuck out. See you later, good night. See you at the race start. P15 for Dan, provisionally. Austin coming showing absolute signs of complete mercy there. And we got Austin 30.1, very close between himself and Quadjo, first of the hard tyre runners. Have you noticed Dampenels went on the hard gas and crashed? He did. He's also on the hards now, making a bit of a better run of it. Might have worded that slightly wrong. The one stop is faster. Yeah. That is correct, yeah. 31.6. Just like getting his words mixed up there, basically saying how the one stop is actually quicker. Venoms, welcome back, mate. Not raced with him for such a long bloody time, and I've had some battles over the years, me and him, actually. Back in WOR and ESR. Yes, guys, barring popular belief, I did help set up WOR. You know that one that famous fucker fucking TR Olympus races in? I was one of the founders of it, so there you go. Claim to fame, or shame. No, definitely shame. So we've got here Adam currently on his lap, starting his flyer. Adam looking to get through to his first Q3 of season 3, made a couple. As you alluded to, guys, much improved, and you've noticed as well, not just in his pace but in his racecraft as well. Obviously had a couple of dodgy moments after he joined, but obviously the whole Stanley dive bomb thing was kind of a thing.
Yeah. That's one of the things that jumpers from playing career mode and going to league racing. You have to change the way you drive, racing against AI constantly and then racing in a league. Do you know what I mean? It's a different game totally.
There's no one are going to be letting you through like them AI.
Exactly. And you know the way the AI are pretty much going to drive. But yeah, Adam's improved a lot. It's good to see.
Bit of thing in the chat as well as we watch Adam coming towards the end of Sector 2 here. Dampenol says the game is shit. Well, I will say no shit.
Yeah.
Thanks for putting that out, mate. But no, yeah, curb are doing exactly right. Adam had a little twitch off the curb there, man. Just to ride it out, okay. It's just a case, mate. I think the kind of whole don't get your belly of your car on the curb.
Yeah.
Probably sums every single corner up around here. If you do, bye-bye, as Dampenels has found out. Just currently waiting for the qualifying to finish now for himself to get onto the grid. Adam, and then we've got Gritmaster, who pretty much shocked us by getting top 5 earlier. Quite a good lap. Adam comes in with a 29.7, just behind Unique Racer.
Nice we got.
Gritmaster, I believe. Fucking hell, Kai and Vemons. It's like a fucking Love Island fucking reunion, this. Jesus fucking Christ. No, I don't watch it, by the way. Gaz, your mic gone robotic. It will go robotic, guys. It's because we're using the Xbox Twitch app and it's fucking shit. Don't worry, but there's nothing you can do, mate. It'll affect a bit of the audio, but
I don't pronounce my T's, obviously. I'm a Londoner, so hopefully the glitch in my voice will make me pronounce the T's.
Mate, I live in South West Wales, mate. Trust me, we don't pronounce half our letters. I got a lisp, which means I'm fluent in Welsh. Grit lost to P2. Beat Rashi, Grit again. I don't think I've ever called him Gritty. That's a new one. Ash's time on Hard's GG, and we've got another yellow flag sector 1. Unique Racer actually improved by 2 seconds. Just noticing that now. Look at that.
Wow.
29.7. It's quicker than some
Hards, yeah.
Okay, that's interesting.
Shrews is
F1 RS Redman, thank you for the follow. Has he finished a race yet, Kai? Yeah, he's finished 1 in about 3 years. Okay, yellow flag sector 2 again. We're just on board at the moment here with Shrews. Adam getting firmly out of the way.
In front of him.
We're going with Charlton quick, and then we're going to be looking at Shrews, who is, of course, the odds-on favourite here. Danny P playing too many proper racing sims. Get your ass back in the arcade, mate. Come on, get with it. Here comes Charlton across the line. Let's see what Charlton can do. It's going to be a cheeky little 29.6, beating his brother. Okay, Shrews, 3 attempts. Setting the gauntlet.
Wow.
Going over the hards. I believe he is around next. Yep, then it is Noswell and then Beer. So, yep, there we got our little running order here at the moment. Guys, obviously, you know, you've been to the dance here, been racing with these guys quite a lot. Who out of these guys, say for example, if we're in this time next season, who would you place in a higher division and why? Start throwing some controversy out there, shall we?
Wow. Cheers, Boz. I would say Shrews.
Favoritism?
Obviously, my teammate last year, and I've become really good mates with Shrews. He's got the consistency, he hasn't scored much penalties, and he's got that pace now. The second half of the season, he picked up the qualifying pace, so he has that to go with his consistency and not scoring penalties. I would put Shrews in the next div, definitely, in Div 2. Who else we got Big Hairy Doc, who's a great qualifier. He's a lovely, he qualifies really high up. It's just sometimes he spins out. He's had a couple of incidents, but he's a very quick driver. Like he could go up, and he's raced in the Div 2 before as well, isn't he? He's had
I believe so. A couple of races,
yeah, definitely. But yeah, do you know what it is? It's qualifying pace is important. You want to be at the front, but it's just that consistency. It's being able to go through a race, not to get much penalties, and score. Do you know what I mean? Score points. It's try not to make mistakes. That's what it is.
A lot of people,
a lot of people put time into time trial, and it is important to do time trial to get that set up, but lobby is the best way to get that consistency. Definitely.
Guys in the chat starting to put their own Venom saying about Kai finishing a race. Ben's comment. It's so Ben's comment. Oh dear. Oh, dearie me. Noswell comes
that is no influence of what he done to me in Monaco, okay? That was not no dig on No, but some great racing from Jock, man. Yeah, I've had some great racing from Jock.
Destiny crew guys coming out in force here. We all, it's an inside joke. Jockey is the only one who could die in a rubber cell padded room. He could in Destiny. The man just falls off the map. The man would take a right turn in a drag race if it was on Destiny, I tell you. So 1-2, right, so we've got a couple of guys still going on. Adam's coming back in, you imagine. Yeah. Guys on laps, a couple of guys. Grit's retired, he thinks he's done enough. That could very well be the case. Bayon Kebab did a lap of 1 minute 29.5. Charles just behind him. And there's half a tenth between him and Adam. Now Adam's done 3 laps. That could be, if he gets top 10, that'll be detrimental. That will be detrimental if he goes top 10. A jockey is going out on the softs. Interesting. The first one to take the bait. Will anybody else follow him? Very intriguing.
3 minutes left. Would you throw in top movie league out then? See, Shrews is a shout. Noswell's a shout as well. He was quite close.
Oh, fuck you with your fucking return questions. This isn't part of the deal.
Tennis match, baby. 15 love.
Nothing but love, mate. Nothing but love. Fuck's sake. Fucking cheesemonger. Right, anyway, who would I put up? Fucking hell. There's so many people on their day who I would put up. We're going to start from the top. Shrews, obviously. Shrews was actually going to be in Division 2, a bit of a spoiler. Couldn't make it to Division 2 races, of course. Obviously not there Friday nights. Hopefully we can get that changed soon. It'd be amazing if we could. I'm going to actually read through most of these guys' names, because they all potentially could do on their day. Dark Mark is one of them who could. Racer Mark in our previous league, SF1. He was actually top tier SF1 at my pace. Fighting for like 15th, 16th over there. Probably the equivalent of racing in Division 2. You know, considering the way the guys have improved in this league compared to where we used to be. Another one I'd probably surprise you a little bit about is I would actually throw into the mix Quadjo. And I'm going to back a reason up there. We're on board with him.
Cool.
Oh, wicked. One of the lads I know just shared my post. Fucking legend. Much love, man. Facebook love. Fuck off. Uni Racer. That's the stuff. And stand cover your eyes. Ferrari doing well. Quadjo Hunter, mate, because he started there. He took the plunge and went up there amazingly nearly with Telfie, which would have probably killed off Telfie, obviously. He wasn't ready for that. But Quadjo wasn't ready when we put him up there. But then we took the plunge and put him back to Division 3 when we had an opening. We were going to leave him there and just promote a track trialist, but we didn't. We went internal, and Quadjo has returned that favour and returned that chance he's been given to come back to Division 3, and he scored 2 podiums, mate, since he's been back, including one last week. But I think now he could probably hang with the low reaches of the points in Division 2. The gap, the bridge between 2 and 3, compared to last season, is a lot smaller. It's a lot smaller, barring obviously U3 and Shrews and Jock and Jewel. Obviously, Jewel, we haven't seen his true pace around here.
Yeah.
Austin on board with him, mate. Cheers, buddy. Get myself back focused. And Austin is going to be he's out. I think he's out unless he goes again. And he's out by 8,000th of a second.
But like you said, with the gap between Div 2 and Div 3, it shows that in the races when we had trial races and stuff, you see some of the Div 3 drivers at the top of the leaderboard against the Div 2. Like, do you know what I mean? When they race against each other in lobbies and like classic races and stuff like that. So it's very close.
You do see the competitivity, don't you? And that's why I love doing. I'm almost gutted in a way that obviously I love Division 4, but we've lost the day now, haven't we? Where we could get everyone together and have like a mixed race.
Yeah.
And Jockey can run. This is guaranteed first position. This, I think. It's not. That's gonna really worry him. He's only done a 29.4. It's enough to get through. He is guaranteed to get through. Charles goes P2.
Wow.
What a lap by Charles.
Great lap, Charles.
He's another one who was improving ever so much. I mean, guys in the chat, who would you, out of this list, put into 2? Obviously, I know we've had a little bit of a laugh and a joke about Shrews, but who would you guys put into Division 2? Go. We've got Austin coming back around Dragoon. He made his lap, and Jason Pinnell's coming around. He needs this lap to be good. He's currently got his fuel light on. Will that be able to get him to the end? Dan Pinnell's, of course, is out already. Rashi may rue the day that he chose to retire his car because he has been knocked down by Jason Pinnell, who's guaranteed to get through. Austin coming through. Austin didn't improve. He did improve, but not enough.
Not enough.
And Dragoon in P14.
He's up on his time. He's on a hanger at the moment.
Will he be able to keep it up? Let's have a little look here.
Yeah.
As Kenzie Retro is streaming Ori and the Blind Forest. I never knew that game. Fair play to him. Hope he has a good stream there. Kenzie from our Division 4. Obviously, we'll probably have a little watch of that. I might have a watch of that later on. Dragoon 1 second up, which will put him onto a 29.0. Looking very comfortable. Just needs to make sure he can keep focus. Dragoon, Gaz, another one of these with a new lease of life, isn't he? He's literally come into Division 2, struggling last season, all season, come to Division 3 this season. He's found his calling. He's got some time off. He's got a bit of practice in. And I've just shut the timing screen off, god damn it. Dragoon.
Oh, nice.
He's through. Lovely lap there. And that means, ladies and gentlemen, now that I've not been kicked off the fucking page or the screen, it's Rashi, Austin, Beer, Adam, and Dan Pinnells. Now, you want to talk about closeness, Mr. Gaz?
Wow.
8 separating everybody.
Very close.
Oh, and Jesus Christ, Beer and Austin taking his frustrations out on JP. The AI's not enjoying each other here. That was rather a bit of a dubious collision there. And we're going to go back on board with Austin because he's coming for round 2. Go on.
And again.
Mate, the front wing was bouncing on top of
JP's like walking on the London Underground. Like, come on, mate. Adam, wait, cheers.
Fucking move. Fuck off. He's got fuel. He's going to go in for it. He's going to go in for a third. Go on, fucking have it. Go on, lad. Go on, get stuck in. Okay, this. I'm gonna turn this off, man. I might get done for fucking adult porn or something. Guys, we need an age restriction on this video in a minute. Look at this shit.
It's all of a
Shit's
sudden
illegal.
David Attenborough's voice. Here we have 2 F1 cars.
One unsuspecting of the other. Fucking hell, madness. We've got here Rashi, Austin, Beer and Kebab, Adam, and then I believe Dan Pennells unfortunately did crash at the start of the session, unfortunately for himself. And we've got someone in the chat, F1 RS Redman. What platform it is? Xbox One, my man, Xbox. Or my woman it could be. I'm assuming you call Red Man, not Red Lady, so I'm going to call you man. We've answered that. We'll see the end of the season. No unique shot says there could be a bit of banter going on there. I didn't actually see what went on. I thought Anstey actually put PS4. I was about to say, are we really baiting our guys now, are we? Maybe next season he might unique shots. I wonder what they're actually talking about. Oh, they talk about the retard. I asked them a question, didn't I?
Oh, yes,
Fucking
yes.
retard.
We hit it back at them.
I'm actually going to go and read up on this. I'll leave you guys for the start of Q3, matey. I'm going to actually wait until the first person comes out on track so I can actually give you something to commentate on rather than look like a fucking idiot like I believe in everyone else for the last year. So I will wait and see who comes out first. Please don't fucking bin it, I beg. Otherwise it'll be silly. Right. Guys, I need to smoke.
Oh, someone's coming out. I think it's Williams. Yep.
Quadro! I'll be back with you in 2 minutes, mate.
Hey, no worries, man. So here we go. Q3. Who's going to be on top? Say it in the chat. Who's going to be the top 3? See, no favouritism here, but me money's on shoes. And there's other guys in the league. We got Dragon, can put a flyer in. Jocks has shown some pace. Noswell shows some pace. Jocks a good qualifier. Grits showed some pace in this. It's interesting, very interesting. Very close to league, like I said earlier. Don't keep repeating it, but it's true. It's nice to see that you have a lot of cars very close to each other. Roger obviously shown a pace in Q2. It's downboarded Quadro. Possess. Yeah, like I said, that corner is awful. You're sort of turning left while wanting to heavy brake, and I think I hit Bishop there on Monday on the special event 100% race, and it's so difficult to follow around this track because there's so much hard braking. And this corner here is dreadful. That curb just sucks you in. So Quadro's just about to start his lap. Showing some good pace and quality. He's just about to start his lap. DRS open. Got a long straight and then a hard braking into turn 1. It's a horrible corner as well. Just want to show some action in the race going into that corner. I'm going to wire the curb a little bit there. DRS open. Guys sound like Crichton. Sorry, it's not my fault, guys. It's Twitch app. What about if I actually talk like Crichton? Would it reverse it and make me sound normal? It shifts down to 4th. Like I said earlier, I want to avoid that curb. You do want to get close to it just to make that couple of seconds up, not seconds, sorry, but good from Quadro. .28.8 sets the mark. Dark mark. Dark mark. Great time 1:28.3. Dragoon. Nope. Art Prime. 128.3 goes second. Schultz. Wolf 128.8. Dragon's coming to a pits, must have validated. Grit. Wow. Grit Master. 128.2. Unique Racer. Goes fourth with its 128.5. Big Hairy Jock. Third place, 128.3. Noswell, fifth, 128.4. Nudge. Shrew's gonna do. Go sixth, 128.5. The Grits set the pace at the moment, 128.2. Gonna come into the pits and put another set on. What they been in about? Why the fuck would you put it up?
Fucking penny. Well, no one's gonna fucking beat that, are they? I'll do it for free. Come on, you cunts. Great Master, mate. I nearly went fucking straight up.
That was amazing.
No way. No fucking way. That, mate, he's had... Oh, Shrews and Unit Racer at the same time as well. Not sure if you said that. Fucking hell. Mate, 6 tenths between the field.
Wow.
Is this... We did call this... That this is going to be... It's going to be like we're on board with Dragoon because he's got... Fucking hiccups, man. I had a whole fucking 4 minutes to sort my hiccups out. I still fucking couldn't. Richard Redman. Yep, that's him, I believe. Redman. Nice one. We'll get one of the admins now to... If you can, guys, if you're there, just accept it. So Dragoon currently on an outlap. Dragoon, as we mentioned, new lease of life, it seems, in this division. And your man's going to be cracking open a beer in a minute, by the way. Yeah, why? Standard Thursday night.
I'm on. Should get an
yes, mate, we've got another.
I love the Doom bar.
Do you know what? Fucking Jesus Christ, mate! I've had one advertisement and they turn out to be pricks, so I'm not going to fucking go down that route yet. I don't know if that's calling Doombar a prick. Yes, Kai, of course. Cheers, matey. Just back now, thank you, mate. Cheers for the reminder. So there we go. Dragoon currently going on to his lap. If Great Master gets this pole, then wow, just fucking wow. Charles doing really well to be there.
Unreal.
Charles to be there, in his own words, is probably just an achievement based on how much he was telling me yesterday how many problems he was having, and to be literally within 6 tenths of the leader is great. But let's see if Dragoon can extend that now. We're going to go on board. We're going to go on board. I don't do this often enough. Let's have a lap on board with Dragoon. Just don't fucking die now, for God's sakes. Right, turn one. Miss the apex. I don't want to ride that curve too heavy. So here we go. Dragoon coming around. It's the apex fine for turn 2 onto turn 3, which is pretty much a here and all there corner. Flying now down Gaz now. Obviously, we haven't really touched upon this. Very, very tricky corner this to get this right. He manages to nail it really, really well. Didn't really run as far out as what he could have done. Didn't really maximise the potential of the track length there, or track width. Hits the curb. Oh, he's at the bloody curb. Good Christ, my life. I wouldn't really want to do that myself. Dragoon then coming through. I believe this is turn 7. If it's not, it's turn 8. Sorry, forgive me, because this one is 10. Right. So... Process of elimination, guys. Works fucking wonders. Are we going to be watching here, guys, at the pole position lap here? It's not been probably as smooth as he would have liked. He's missed a couple of apexes here, Dragoon, but I think he's got more than enough to get himself up there. Here we go then. Going off to turn 11 now. Very tricky corner this. You don't really want to run too far out wide, and he has.
Oh, unlucky.
Oh. Now, thinking about it, he may have to come in here.
Yeah, come straight in.
If he doesn't come in, this isn't going to be the pole lap. Yep. I think he's bailed out, Mark. I think it. We'll wait and see. Look, I believe Anstan is heading off. No worries, Anstan. You take it easy, mate. Obviously, going to be available on YouTube and on demand. Mark does come in. Smart decision. Which means we can go on to Quadjo Hanjo then, who is currently running in P8, highest qualifying position. Quadjo in his RRF1 career P4. I believe that was as of last season. Quadjo then, let's see how he does on his lap. He needs to basically gain, guys, 7 tenths. That's it.
He does.
The figures are there. And he's currently got... He's a 10th up. Okay, he's gone the right way about it. Well, he's not going to improve at the moment, but he is looking pretty good as it stands. So here we go, Quajo. Involved in one of the biggest crashes ever in RF1 history in Spain, where he was spinning like a fucking top in front of half the Division 2 lineup, which I think is available on...
Was that a trial race?
I'm not sure if it was... Yeah, I think it was. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember
it's on Beer and Kebab guys on Twitch. His clips, some of them are fucking wild. The best one I think we had was Spain, where where all the AIs just ploughed into each other. Me and Beer couldn't cope. We just had to stop. We couldn't do anything about it. But yeah, here we go then, Quajo. He's dropped time here. This doesn't look good enough for Quajo. He's going to need to gain 7/10 in a corner. He may have had a shit corner, you never know, but it doesn't look likely as it stands. Next one on the lap, I believe, is Noz, if I'm correct. And then the provisional pole sits at Gritmaster. There's going to be a lot of guys, and he's pulled it. Quajo is maximum P8. Dragoon is not going back out yet. He'll need to go out soon.
Quick, yeah.
He's got 20 seconds. Surely he's going to go back out.
Noz, well, or Grit? I think Grit.
Noz.
Yeah.
Grit's going incredibly slow here.
Can Noz do?
Grit's pulled his lap. I think he's invalidated, mate. Which means now Grit's going to be incredibly vulnerable. Jason Pennells, by the way, is sitting in fucking P4 as it stands. Shrews, not the best of laps.
Yeah.
He'll need to come good in the clutch. Noswell coming out. I did actually miss the time. Let's have a look here. He is down on his time. Okay, Noswell, let's see if he comes through to complete the lap. We're going to get back off that now. Here we go, Noswell. I believe the next one, as you said, it's going to be a Unit Racer now after this. Ferrari's doing pretty well. He's going to complete the lap anyway, Nos. And he might actually improve here. And he just misses out on beating his own time. So currently, Nos is set for P5 unless he has another go, which he can do. He's got just enough ERS if he manages it well enough. Unit Racer is next on track, and we got Unit Racer putting a stellar lap in Q2. Let's see if we can match that. And there is a pole position up for grabs here. So many of these guys don't own a pole position in this league. We're going to probably see a first here.
Oh, wow.
Mark very close to the top. I believe the guys who have poles, Jockey, Shrews, and Dragoon in Season 1 in Melbourne. That's it. No one else. It's looking good. It's looking good. He's only on hot lap mode, but it's second position. 7,000 of a second off.
Good lap, Racer. Good lap,
Charles, did he improve? Let's have a look. Charles is improving just, I believe.
10th.
Let's have a look then. Charles, that 10th will put him above Quajo. This will be, and Dragoon's on an out lap. He's going to make it round. Okay, no, I just want to double check that. Charles comes across the line and goes 8th. Well done, Charles. Well in, mate. 8th position.
Nice.
He'll be bloody chuffed with that. Quajo's pull it from the pits. Shrews, I believe. Who's next? I don't even know.
I believe it is Shrews, yeah.
Mate, Gritmaster's on a lap here. Grit's on a lap, so he is going for it. If he gets pole, this is going to explode the chat, by the way.
This is gonna.
If you rob Gritmaster's pole, if you rob Grit, it's like Zany has been calling him virtual safety Grit. So, if anything, guys, don't go quicker. Let's psyche his words. Come on.
Have a heart.
Shrews has done it.
How dare you?
Anyway, but seriously, well done, Shrews.
Well done, Shrews.
Great lap there, 1 minute 20. But Grit's still going round. Who's next? JP? There's someone in front of him as well. Oh no, they just swerved into the pits last minute. Here comes JP. Not quite quick enough. No, he's staying in P6. Mark is going round as well. Unit Racer, he's pulled it. Grit, he was the one who swerved into the pits. That's fair enough. And it wasn't dangerous. So we got Jock, who is on a lap here. Jock and Dark Mark are the two guys who could ruin Shrews' double pole in a row. And we got a new pole guy, mate. Oh, what a lap we're witnessing here. It's not Jock.
Wow.
Jockey is improving, mate. Dark Mark is 4.5 temps up on his time.
He is.
Is he going to get it? Are we going to see a first here in RRF1? Dark Mark, this is looking mighty.
Wow.
1 minute 28.0. Will Jockey, can Jockey? He's got to pull in quite a bit of time. Jock pulls it. Dark Mark comes in. His first full season in RF1 and drops Shrews of pole position. Shrews now on the dirty side of the track as well, which is of course going to have a little bit of a minor benefit. A great lap by Mark.
Yeah.
Mate, everyone's going boo Shrews in the chat. And wait there, Dragoon, I forgot about Dragoon doing a lap, sorry. He did actually come P7.
He's
Mark,
a couple.
we were that obsessed with the hype of Grit. We didn't look towards Dragoon shit. Oops. Gritmaster, highest ever qualifying in RRF1. What a fucking lap by him. Unique racer. Matches it. I think he got a front row actually saying that in last season at some point. Some statistician could probably fucking help me there. It is a tasty looking grid. Charles said he bottled it, mate. You didn't really bottle it, mate, considering how bad you thought you were going to do. It is taking out Quadjo, who didn't go for his second run and didn't obviously nail it. Half a second between first and ninth. Jesus. We're going to get a screenshot of that. Dark Mark, first pole position in RRF1. We have Shrew's second front row start in as many races. Gritmaster, emotional third position. Well done there for Grit. And Gaz says, wow, in the chat, by the way. He's not referring to World of Warcraft, you fucking RPG nerds. He is referring to this qualifying grid. Unique racer, Stella driving fourth. McLaren's fifth and sixth. JP vastly improved compared to last week. Dragoon in P7, Noswell P8, Charles ninth, and Quadjo. Those four, or three of the four, Charles didn't get through last week, but those 7th, 8th and 10th. Now we have one issue here. We have one person on the entire grid starting on soft tyres, and he's sitting right smack bang in P5, big hairy jock. He needed to go and grab that pole. He needed it to get away for the first few laps. He's going to be in oodles and boodles of trouble here. Now, guys, obviously I'm going to still be here. I'm not going to head off. Whiteness is unlucky. Charles, like I said, mate, got to Q3. Well done. Barracuda says, well, Adam doing really well. He is. The pressure got to me. Beer went to Argos to buy a wheel, bottled it, and came off the back of condoms. Yeah, I'm having that. Sorry, Beer. You know what's coming.
I'm trying to go whiz pause. Sorry.
Yeah, no worries, mate. Beer, there's no trademark there. Don't even fucking try it. Epic. 5 minutes. Oh, we're going. Oh, yeah, of course, we've got admin in this, haven't we? Beer, 5 minutes. Nice, thank you. Which means we are going to be rocking and rolling, ladies and gentlemen. I believe that is going to be at 03, Beer, if you can quote me happy. Well, whenever he readies up, just fucking ready up after him. That's the way to do it. Right, guys, predictions. Race win. It's going to be exceptionally difficult. Who's readied up? Ash, what are you doing? Guys, get back. For fuck's sake. Right, I'm going to go quickly onto the race director, because if we have to have a potential restart, we need all of these lined up here. Okay. Why, Ash, what are you ready up for? That's qualifying ban next week. This is stupid. No one's going to be here. P5, P6, 7, we're just going to go... Well, Beer won't be here. Oh, no, Beer is here. But that's... We've been here long enough now, come on. Amazingly, everyone's here. That's going to really, really affect some people's races because they wouldn't have got the strategies in here. There isn't really much of a strategy, but let's have a look here. We'll go to tyres. Rashi and Beer, both on the softs. I'm assuming Beer didn't want to start on them, so that's going to affect his race negatively. Well, you know what happens with that. Quali ban! You sit in the garage in China, motherfucker. Right, okay. Unique racer readied up.
Oh no!
We're going the formation lap.
That was a long break I had.
Mate, it was incredible, mate. It just gushed like a motherfucker. But no, do you know what happens, mate? Ben, yeah, there you go.
It's just natural thing to doing it. Like, you're just happy now, you sort of, yeah.
Look, do you know what? Sometimes I used to do it. I've read it up in old leagues before. When I thought I got stuck on the black screen and thought A would work, and apparently I was not on the black screen on anyone else's screen, and I read it up.
Yeah.
So I went from the black screen to the grid.
Do you know what I normally do? I go straight into you press X to go into the strategy and all that. I go straight into that so I don't accidentally press it.
Oh, bless Ash. I know Beer's not going to be happy, and Rashi won't be happy either. We follow the same procedure, you know, quali ban. It's just the way it is, mate. But you know, well, it happens.
And it affects your race, man.
Mark on pole. We got a spinner. Charles has spun on the formation lap.
One way to warm your tyres up.
Oh, yep. Well, that's that done. We've got some naughty people as well on the grid. Rashi and Charles. Well, I guess Charles really was spinning a lot. Fucking hell. God, I didn't have time to open a fucking beer, you bastards. Fucking hell. Predictions for the race win? I don't have any because you read it up too quick. Sorry for the spoiler. Right, anyway, 1 second. bless Ash. He's just messaged me on the book as well. Oh, poor motherfucker.
Don't worry, Ash, man.
Don't worry, mate. Don't let it. Obviously, it's affected a couple of people's races. We'll get going anyway. Right, here we go. Never mind about that. We are focusing now of Bahrain Season 3, Division 3, 5 red lights, even though there's one on my screen and your screens. And it is lights out and we are underway because I'm not crofty. What a start there by, I believe that was a Toro Rosso in the background of Rashi, already immediately jumping charts. Let's have a little look down. This is going to be absolute carnage. Let's have a look here. Oh, it's not carnage. We've got swings. It's like you mentioned it. It's like being in London. We've got old dual coupe force to 19th. Dan Pennell's a spawn. He's got wing damage. Yes, he has. Dan's having an absolute mare. Unique Races formed to 9th place, by the way. Austin in P10, Beer 14. Just have a look, see if everyone's got all of their wing. Oh, bloody hell, everyone's side by side. A Unit Racer is currently running. Oh, he's let Austin go. Side by side up there. Quadjo Huncho has just got past Rashi. Darkmark holds the lead as it stands. Jock got up to 3rd place.
Quadjo was just. So the damage
yeah, oh, it was, yeah, you mentioned that, didn't you, mate? Gritmaster currently running in P4, running side by side with Dragoon, and oh dear, nothing he could do about it. Dragoon at the side of Gritmaster, and it's carnage.
Oh, wow.
Dragoon hit the side, they were running side by side. Gritmaster hit the Gritmaster had a side pod, he hit the side pod, mate, and he went careering into Big Hairy Jock. No fault. Oh, what the hell? There's a Renault coming up the inside of about 4 different cars. Look at the state of this.
Wow,
look at this, mate.
Chaos.
This is Manarchy. This is a cross between Manic and Anarchy. Where are you all going? How the hell Charles has managed to still keep round the outside there, and he's alongside Joker here at the moment. Beers 10th, by the way, through that absolute mad carnage here. So here we go. Then we've got Dragoon in 6th. Oh, Quadro's had a little lunge there, but he's got wing damage, so be mindful here, Noswell. He's going to be coming into the pits. He's coming into the pits.
Oh, I mean, wow.
Jesus Christ.
What took him with him?
He nearly went from Telfie. Telfie is up in the points again. For fuck's sake. Gritmaster is in 20th place.
Gritmaster fights company.
And the top two have shot off. Rashi, mate, has gone from 11th to 3rd, by the way, on that opening lap. Similar to, ironically, what Gritmaster did in his debut. Austin P4, Dragoon P5, Shaggy's in P6 with wing damage. That was a bit of a carnage start, I'm not going to lie. And in the background, Telfie runs very, very deep. And he's now vulnerable to Charles, who comes swooping down the inside of him. Great move there, opportunistic move by Charles. And ironically, Kakashi's got round the outside of Telfie.
Wow.
What a move that was. Go on, Steel Lad. And we've got Red Bull of Beer. Is in P7. Do you know what, mate? Beer now on the soft tyre, the 2-stop strategy has actually become quite a lot more efficient because he's going to be running on quicker tyres than anybody else, really. Look at the top 2 as well. Shrews and Darkmark have just absolutely eked out the gap due to the carnage going on behind.
Wow, 3 seconds.
They literally, I'm not sure if you saw it, hit the side pod of Dragoon and went careering into that turn 10. Collected Jock, he had no choice. Jockey couldn't do anything. And Grit couldn't do anything. It was absolute racing incident there. Bit dodgy all around it, to be fair. Rara says evening all, and all the comments above say, oh dear. So we've got Austin P4, Dragoon P5, Beer and Shag. Now this is a battle for back in the olden days, isn't it? This is quite nostalgic me watching. Oh, good damn it. 3 wide there. Where's Dan? He's lost his wing. I think Telfie's trying to... I think he's running in front of him. We're going back on board with Beer because he's just about to make a move there. Beer up to P6. Shaggy holds it round the outside. Beer side by side. He's managed to get Dan Pennell's. He's got a 5-second penalty for a severe collision with Telfie. I think they were going into the pits.
Yeah, they were going to the pits and he went into the back of him.
Oh my god, it just gets worse for Dan, doesn't it? Jesus Christ. Dragoon all by himself here. And look at this here. Beer and Shag. Beer and Shag. Oh my goodness me. Shaggy runs well, he keeps the position, just about keeps it. Great racing here for Division 3 so far.
Shag's out that way.
Oh, just pit, mate. Get another set of mediums on.
Especially around here with hard braking, you need that wing.
He gone have the wing. Beer is all over the back of Noswell. And Adam, a really good start by Adam, managing to avoid some of the carnage. Has Adam got damage? No, he's not this time. We've got a Unique Racer in P10. Let's have a look here. Oh, goodness me, what a fucking start. Another fucking manic start to Division 3. Jesus Christ. Rashi good catch for the top 2 for the battle. That is a very, very good call there by Ben Prime in the chat. Well, I say, what else? I love your question. What else we got, mate? We got the entire fucking field at the moment. We've got in as well. Beer is still doing right. Let's have a look. And Dragoon isn't really getting away from Shaggy. And Dragoon has wing damage. I believe Am I right?
Yeah. Shaggy
No.
has, yeah. Oh, who's that, sorry?
I know Shaggy has. I thought the green might have made it, but just the angle he went round the corner.
He's probably going to take him
Well,
here.
yeah, it's DRS, gotta be. We'll have a look at Shrews. He's not really made much of an impact. You've got Rashi third, Austin fourth. Rashi's pulling a second on the front, guys, by the way. This should be bread and butter here for Beer. Gets in the well, mind you, is it? Depending on what Shaggy's setup is here, Gaz.
Yeah, it's kept it so far.
Beer smart driving, not making the lunge in. Noswell. Noswell spun on his own accord there behind Beer. Adam up to 8th position. Unit Racer's got him as well. Adam and Unit Racer all over side by side here, going toward down the second DRS straight, both with DRS. So Noswell is going to be very, very vulnerable. Charts has recovered his way back into there, and the Ferraris have collided. I believe. I don't think it was that bad a contact, but I think they did touch. Nos, I don't think he had the wing damage before. I think. Oh no, which side is it on? Let's have a look. It is on the left-hand side.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right, mate. Yeah, that was the one. Kakashi P12. Kakashi doing a great job here, just sticking with these guys. Beer is on soft tyres. He's going to need to make his move probably in the next lap and then really, really push for the 2 or 3 remaining laps where the tyres do have the life to go forward. So here we go then. 52 views, guys. Thank you very much for watching, by the way. And here comes Charles up the inside of Unit Racer. Bit of contact there. Bit of argy-bargy. He did make the move, though. Here come... No, Ashton keeps it calm, doesn't he? Ironically, that's the same way Unique Racer overtook Noswell a minute ago. That's kind of thing, but obviously with wing damage for Nos, it's not going to last, you'll imagine, not around this track. Look at Kakashi all over the back of him. And Jock having a run here. Soft tyres for Big Hairy Jock. Remember, oh my God, he's already overtaken him. Jockey just about gets the move done, and Kakashi...
A bit of contact.
What?
5 second time? And it's exceeding time.
For that?
Wow.
He was on the curb. Fucking okay.
Wow. Cody's.
Beer's done Shag.
Oh,
Beer's got Shag. Beer's got Shag. He did get him. And Jockey with Unit Racer. These two have had. And look at Kakashi. Oh no, Kakashi. That's not ideal. Kakashi. Not ideal. Keep it going, mate. Keep it going. He's got enough time to rejoin. No wing damage for Kakashi. Keep it back going. Don't push too hard. And not Charles has got not keeping in. Noswell here. This is top racing by these guys. Here comes Nos. Will he be able to get back at Charles? He's got that wing damage, so you'd imagine he'll be falling back to Jock before he makes any moves on Charles. And look at this. All of a sudden, Jewel Coot has had an absolutely... Beer's had a tragic... Oh, not Beer, sorry. Jules had a pretty mediocre start, hasn't he? But he's currently running in P13, looking for his, I believe, first points of the season? If I'm correct, I don't know if he did score in Melbourne. Someone have to correct me there.
Yeah, I don't think he did.
Sure. Yeah, Stanley lads both doing very well, as I believe Dizzy has pointed out in the chat. The top two.
Yes.
I'm going to go on board with this for a minute. Mark got a much better exit out of the final corner, and that may just about keep him in front. We don't really show the top two in these races much. We just take off, but this time we've actually managed to show a little mini battle here. Shrews isn't going to be able to get the job done here. He's going to have to just tuck back in. We're going to stick on board with it though. In fact, no, I'm not, because we may have a Stanley brother battle here. This could be quite intriguing.
Yeah, just see that heating up.
The dinner table may become quite explosive in the Stanley house. Here we oh, sorry, get the lap time telemetry back on, guys, sorry. And here we go, coming through. Yeah, Toro Rosso's his third dinner's put in the chat. Fair play to him so far. Obviously, we know that Neglects is, or Rashi, as you can see on the screen, is going to have to pit. Oh, Jewel runs very wide. Kakashi currently 14. We've got 15th, JP, 16th. Quadro Gripmaster's recovered to 17th. Telfie just behind him, 18th. And Dampenel's currently running in at P19. Multiple incidents for the guys at the back. Oh, going to flick down to that. Oh, Charles is all over him now, but he's bringing Noswell with him. This isn't what they want. The Renaults want to have their own battle and don't want to bring in the Ferrari and the McLaren. He is, mate. I'll tell you what else. Shaggy's doing really well as well. Beer hasn't quite run away, but the tyres will be really giving way by now. I think if Beer manages to get points from this, and Charles goes tremendously close to the back of his brother. He's made a little bit of a booby here, because now he's invited Noswell to have a look on the outside. He's got the draft of Adam as well. Will Noswell be able to pull this off? He does. Always run wide out. Charles, if he can hang this here, and he gets it right back. Look at Jock here in the background. This is for the final points pay positions. Oh, a bit of a nudge here. I don't think Nos saw him. No real fault there. Oh, Jock. Jesus fucking Christ. A lot of these incidents, mate, I wouldn't really say are down to bad driving. I just think it's really bad timing.
Yeah, you're focusing on one car and you get another car sneaking in behind.
Camping Cod says they're saying they're trying to get Adam to let Charles go, mate. Why should he fucking let him go? Race.
Yeah,
I know he's on the hards.
Early on in the season.
He's on the hards, but you know, yellow flag sector 2. We have lost the car, and I believe it is Dampenels again. He's having a shocking season, mate. Shocking start to Bahrain. They'll want to get to China ASAP. Dragoon, his teammate, running in at P5. He was involved in Kakashi overtaking jockeys in the pits, JP as well, going through. Jockey's felt the 15th, he's got rid of the softs already, he's gone for a 2 on the mediums. That is the optimal time to pit. You'd imagine Beer will be coming in as well. Obviously, it's affected his race as well, but like I said, we've all pressed the A button early. Don't go beating yourself a bash.
Yeah, don't let it affect your race, man.
Obviously, you know, you'll get what's coming because we all get it. I've had it before. You haven't had it before, you fucking lucky bastard. Get a bit more cars return. Bit more kick. Yeah, Ben says bit more care. Oh, look at the Stanleys all over each other again. But Adam is holding his own. Now, to be fair, I don't know whether I would let him through. He is on the hard tyres. But then if you let him through, you're going to be vulnerable to the car behind you. So it's always better to have that safety buffer of having someone with the same tyre as the car behind you there, because he's going to need to overtake both of you. Just don't take each other out, lads, please. It will not be very nice on the page later. Or the chat.
Oh,
actually, no, do.
Yeah,
Might get some more views.
It's heating up.
That's a dual coupe P12.
Interesting.
We've not actually had a Stanley Brother battle before, because Ant was always a bit further ahead than Charles when he first joined, so it's going to be quite interesting here. We've got our first genuine Stanley Brother battle.
Yeah.
Will he be able to get him here? He's going to be on DRS. Surely this is a surefire move, but Adam has a better exit than Charles. Had to correct himself.
Can get the better exit there.
Beer still going, Rashi's still going, both still going on the soft tyres. Dragoon is currently 0.9 seconds ahead up the road, and here comes Charles up the inside. I don't think Adam will make this too difficult for him. This pretty much looks bread and butter.
Yeah, I think that was
down,
team orders.
Oh, Adam.
Maybe.
Adam goes for the... No, I don't think it was, mate, because Adam just grabbed the corner.
Yeah, he's come back for it. Wow.
And he's going for DRS here. Will Adam be able to get his brother back? Will it be brotherly pride or will it be team orders? As you pointed out, no, he's going to just stick behind him here. I think he's probably getting some words in his ear. Just chill behind me. It's a long race. To be fair, Adam will come good later in the race. Oh, let's go up to the front battle then. Oh, he's on DRS as well. I think Shrews now will be looking to make this move. Whoever thought Shrews would be running away with this start, Mark is a real thorn in his side as it stands. Mark come out of nowhere here. Had a pretty bad qualifying in Melbourne, was down in 15th place, so he didn't really factor much in the race, and got lapped, and I believe he only got 1 point as well, so not ideal for Mark. I've still not even touched my beer, guys. I've not had enough fucking time yet. Can you people fucking stop racing?
No respect from these drivers.
Oh, fucking awful, mate. They're ready up early. Stop me opening it, and then I open it on the formation. Go on.
We've got the Stanley and Noswell party joining Shag with that damaged front wing of Shag. That's going to be interesting.
Even with the battling. Good point, guys. Even with the battling. And Beer is having a move on Dragoon. Look at this here. The final corner. He's going to get DRS, so Beer, if he just sits inside the slipstream toe, that's not a bad exit by Beer. He's going to get him here. Mark runs onto the curb. Beer is going to be going for this here. These two are old rivals from ESR and WOR back in the day. Beer, whoa, Mark, Jesus Christ, did he pull out then? I don't know, was Beer a bit late pulling out? He's going to be able to brake in time. And he still gets the move done. Mark goes for a switch, hits the back of him. Beer parked the car in the right place. Mark just tapped the back of his car. Beer did amazing, and Dragoon's going to have another run back on him here. Will Dragoon just be able to just sit behind him? Oh, I thought he was going to go for it then. Jesus, please, God, no.
No, side by side with Schultz.
Noz, yeah, just noticed me. Noz and Adam. Noz with the wing damage. I think he's a bit mindful there, Gaz, of the wing damage. So he doesn't really want to kind of, do any more damage to himself. And he is there. Ferraris are on course to grab a point here. They didn't grab one, I don't believe. Last race, both cars retired. If that's wrong, bite me. Beer just took off McBeer on these tyres. He can make a one-stop work here. He needs to get to lap 10. 10 is the absolute minimum.
Definitely.
But would you want to be on these tyres at this stage of the Grand Prix?
What's his tyre condition like? Yeah, his tyres are... His left side's more gone. They don't
look too bad.
Yeah.
I mean, they're worse in Division 4, Jesus. Mate, I'll tell you one person who is worse, Gaz. Rashi's much, much worse. And he's coming into the pits. He's giving up a ghost. He's two-stopping.
But unique racer joining the Noswell party and Stanley party.
He is. So we got the Stanley and Ferrari party here, red and yellow party. Is he going to stay out? He does. Dragoon actually went onto the grass then, by the way. Bit bizarre.
Rashi comes on the hards.
Rashi fall down. He's going for the one stop. He's going for it.
Yeah, you're right.
That could be interesting. Beer, then, if that's the case, we'll be pitting this lap. And mate, Rashi's fallen all the way out of the points here. So he's going to have to work his way back up. Julku is on the hards as well, so another one on the hards. I was wondering why Jewel wasn't coming onto the back of these cars with wing damage. That now answers the question. Obviously with the hard tyres. I didn't even notice, mate, to be fair. You probably did tell me, but I was probably talking shit in your ear, so apologies.
The thing is, I can't remember if I told you, because I've got a bad memory.
That much just fucking gone on. Sorry, what was the last thing you said, mate? I don't know. Oh, Charles has overshot. Charles overshoots.
Yeah.
I think he got a little bit caught
downhill there.
I think he got caught on the curb and a little bit in Shaggy's dirty air. He was under a second behind, and he just went a little bit deep. Wait, nowhere near it wasn't a dive bomb move, he just kind of late braking, as you pointed out. So Rashi is now going to be all over the back of Julku, and good lord, Rashi has just flown past him like he wasn't even there.
Wow.
Fucking setup is this motherfucker running. Anyway, right, I want it. Shrews has got, here we go.
2
At
tenths.
the front, first move of the race. Mark covers off the inside. Shrews is going to have to go into the inside here. Can Mark hang it around the outside of him? Let's have a little look here. Dartmock's point of view. What's happened? Mate,
touch.
Literally just had a look. Thanks for putting that on, mate. It fucking put me on Austin's car. Good race by Austin, by the way. P3,
Yeah.
fair play.
That defended well.
Picking. Beer, if he goes in for the hards here, hard tyres, we'll get him to the end. He's gone hards, right? He's gone for a one stop as well.
We've got Adam.
So,
Adam.
Charles ran deep again.
Charles Mashag.
Noswell round the outside. Great move, and Charles has run wide. He comes on right back in front of Noswell. Great move there by Noswell. Great awareness by Adam. And look at this here. Noswell's going for a double, but he's not got DRS because he was in front of Charles before he went through wide. The Stanley brothers.
Stanley
Brothers side by side here.
Wow.
Dragoon's left
Adam,
session.
great, yeah. Adam's
Charles
going
has been
back.
overtaken by 2. Noswell, if you can, please, guys, can you bring Dragoon back in? I think he's left session, bud.
Yeah, sure.
Sorry, mate, cheers. Right, okay, I'll keep tracking the action. Adam, P6, manages to get back Charles back. A couple of late breaks by Charles has really cost him. Top race in this lad, by the way. Noswell doing impeccably well with that wing damage. Oh, unique spun round. Unique's had a bit of a spin. He falls behind Rashi, which is going to give Julku an optimal run in, but no DRS for Jewel because of where he was on track. Unique Racer just doesn't give, well, I say doesn't give him the room. That would be me wrongly accusing him. He gave him the minimum amount of room, getting my words right. And then he moves on and keeps his position over Julku, final points paying position. And poor Dragoon is not even in the lobby yet. And Mustafa Shag is going to make it a free position here. Dragoon's going to be gutted. We already said if a car's disconnected, you can drive through him. Obviously, unless it's like a lap car or something, then they move out of the way. Stanley Brothers!
Yeah.
Stanley Brothers! Oh, Charles at the side of Adam! Oh dear! Charles is going to be fuming. I'm going to go back to that quick. Races pit. I think he's coming to bits. Charles also going for the hards, going for the undercut. Oh, he's going to be fuming.
Oh yeah, that was
Stanley Brothers contact.
spicy.
And Adam is still going. He's currently running a P6, fine drive by Adam. And I'm sorry to say, mate, Kakashi was in the points for a millisecond. Respect, brother. He's got beer coming behind him.
Shag running
wanting that point
fourth.
for ages. Shaggy obviously going past the disconnected Dragoon. And Adam's coming close to Dragoon. I've not even seen Mark's name pop up on the bottom of the screen yet. And Adam goes straight through. Like I said, I've got no problem with disconnected cars. Obviously, I made that big post about ghosting. At the end of the day, mate, disconnected cars, they don't move out of your way like lap cars do, so just go for them. It won't affect your race too much. And he can't get through, and Noswell's all over the back of him, and Rashi's all over the back of him. This is going to be killing Rashi's chance at keeping third position from Austin. Oh, having a bit of a lag spike there. Yeah, I think what's happening? Mark, wing damage. Has Mark gone off tier 12, Mark? Just going back there. Oh, Mark, goodness me.
Drew takes the lead.
That's going to be Shrews' for the win then, I'm assuming. Mark really... well, saying that, Mark has got pace, but I don't know if he's got enough pace. Dragoon's still not in, mate. You've tried all your best, mate. You can get back in himself now, bud. Rashi, all over the back of Adam. He needs to get this move done on track here, Rashi. He needs to get this done because he is currently running in a net third place. Never had a podium in RRF1. Came close to his first win in Singapore. We're not mentioning that, are we, Gaz or Shrews? Comes out of the slipstream quite late. Adam has kept the position. He's really defending well. Adam's got wing damage, by the way. Adam now has wing damage. Jewel comes out there. Dartmark 8th. Beer in 10th, by the way. He's got big hairy Jock all over the back of him, but Jock does have to pit again. 1 stopping Beer, 2 stopping Jock, and Quadjo Huncho. Kakashi's in 9th position, guys. Don't blow your loads just yet. There's a long way to go. Dragoon's AI has pitted him.
Oh, he's down to 16th.
Jesus. Charles has got him. Charles has got him as well. And Telfy's nearly got him as well. Telfy then currently running in P17, last week's point-scoring hero. And look at Big Hairy Jock all over Beer here. They've not given us a chance to wait here, to catch a breath.
Wow.
I want a beer, you fucking pricks. Right, okay. Shaggy's going to be falling quite far down, isn't he, I think, here, guys. Wing damage as well. And Noz.
Yeah.
You'll be seeing them drop quite a bit. Well, they're Noz. P13 behind Quadjo. Jock waits here, and you've got the fast recovering Quadjo who is doing a 2-stop. He had to pit lap 1. Dragoon has fallen to 18th place, by the way.
Oh,
Good
man,
grief.
unlucky Dragoon.
4th to 18th
We
at the
got
time.
Adam on Rashi.
Rashi got past him.
Oh yeah,
Key
he
for
did.
Rashi.
Very, yeah.
Key
to
for
get that
Rashi.
done early,
He's
though,
going
it's
to be on the top 2 pit.
Oh,
Shrews is going to come out in an
went wide.
ocean of space. I think Shrews won't come out in the lead, I don't think. Wait a minute.
Austin comes in.
Rashi's up to P2.
Wow.
Rashi P2. Adam P3. They have to pit again, though. Well, they have to pit. Austin. Oh my God, Austin's done Dartmark. He's fallen that far back. Kakashi P7 Beer on the inside of Kakashi. That should be bread and butter there from Beer. Kakashi very respectful, letting Beer go. He knows he's the car, the faster car. Jockey around the outside. Kakashi cut the corner to give Jock enough room there. Fair play. Smart driving from the Mercedes driver. We've taught him well, Dom. We've taught him well, Dom. Right. Right, so at the moment, mate, Rashi's going to be probably a bit vulnerable later in the Grand Prix. Austin currently on course for his first podium. He said he was going to crash out. JP falls down. He's pitted. He's currently in P18. Quadjo in last. He's come in for another pit stop. Doesn't want to risk the mediums again. He goes to the hard tyres. Gazby, you've baptism of fire commentating with me. By fucking God, they're giving us a show, mate. I'll fucking tell you.
Definitely. Only lap 14.
Oh.
And you've had one
Stop it.
mouthful of a beer.
I've not even had any. Fuck you all. Wait there.
Oh God. We'll chuck 2 steps behind beer.
Oh, you can do one. Great stuff.
That could work.
I've just fucking had the first swig, mate. I don't care. I don't usually drink during these, but fuck it. I've got them in the house. Beer defending quite well against Jock then. This is giving Gaz an absolute nightmare, by the way, from last season. Couldn't get past Beer. Obviously, new standard for Beer. He's on the wheel. Jockey will be needing just to wait. He should be able to get us done under the DRS, surely, and then let Beer. Because Jockey will have to pit again, mate. He's not going to get them to the end. And he's just nudged the back of him. Little bit. He's so close to the back of him, and he's got Kakashi, who's coming into this good stuff. Kakashi.
Telfy spun out.
Oh, Telfy, no, from 14th place. Falls to the back. Jock goes to the outside. He's got this move, surely. Beers hung it in well. Jockey goes from the outside. Oh, Beers dropped it a little bit there. Probably lucky because the 2 cars were absolutely side by side. Lucky for Jock. Beer can just get back to focusing. He's got a big gap back to Noz, who is still in P9, by the way, in Gripmaster. Joel, where are we looking? Oh, P3, Jesus Christ. Why did I go down? Sorry for disrespecting you guys. Shit. Charles, 3-second penalty. He's currently racing in P12, looking for his first points of the season. Oh, that bit was incredible. First beer bit, mate. Many more of them tonight. Right, so we do have then, our running order is Shrews. Not a million miles ahead of Rashi, but Rashi's tyres are going to be very, very cut and dry before the end of the race. We've got Adam in P3, Julku 4, Austin, net podium. Then Dartmark in P4, after P6, sorry, at the moment, net P4 after his spin, which I'm assuming was at turn 12, based on how much fucking damage he had. Or unless he hit the back of him, I don't know. We'll obviously get that confirmed later. Beer in 8th, Noswell in 9th, Jockwell 7th, by the way. Gripmaster, good recovery drive, P10, probably will need to pit again before the end. Shaggy will inherit that.
Yeah.
Charles, Dan Pennell's great recovery drive from Dan, just as he's proven it so many times. Shrew's fastest lap of the race, that could be 26 points. I'm assuming that will get beaten before the end. Unit Racer, 14th, just kind of biding his time. JP, 15th. Dragoon is still in AI mode, mate. Yeah, okay, I'll give him a go at bringing him back in quick.
Yeah.
If not, I don't think I'll be able to. Forgive me, guys, I know I'm missing a bit of action here. Dragoon, getting him in now, mate. Return to game. Boom. Got him right back up to the top here because we've got Julku, Adam, and the fast-charging Austin just behind him here. Red Bull are having a good race here. Good solid race so far. Just over half distance here, guys. Ooh, fucking hell.
Wow.
breath-catching time. Gripmaster has just done Noswell. Hold on, it's not fixed Noswell's wing.
No, it hasn't.
He's got a fucking red wing. He's got a red wing, you can fucking tell. Has he set it to no? That's the only way that wouldn't have fixed that damage. That's a red wing. He was... Oh, or was it orange?
It's the end plate. It should have changed it.
Should have changed that, surely. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Wanted to go cockpit cabin. Austin just being very, very patient behind Dual Coupe. Back up in the 50s, guys. Thank you very much for watching here tonight. Anybody who hasn't followed, please be sure to do so, because this is literally... Well, this is a mental race. No retirement yet, Gazzy. That whopping stuff.
Do you know what?
Division 4 was like fucking...
That's incredible.
Division 4 was like a fucking group of lemmings falling off the fucking cliff. And Division 3 last week literally was a bunch of lemmings falling off the cliff. So we got Shrews setting fastest lap after fastest lap here, back to back. He's putting in the charge. Austin is going to be... Yep. Adam Pitts. Is it too early? We don't know, but they both got DRS, Austin and Jewel, flying now down towards turn 1 for the 17th time. Will Austin be able to get the move done? You'd imagine so. You'd imagine so.
Oh,
Heavy go for a switchback. Jewel switched him back, and to be fair, Austin just went a bit too late there. If he wasn't as late, he would have been okay. Adam, the first one onto the mediums, and Adam getting that wing damage fixed as well. And oh my god, do you want to spaz me out anymore? Gripmaster.
That glitch me as well. Oh, Gripmaster, well, fair play.
16 lap. This is his fifth. That was his 15th lap on hards.
Fair play.
Dragoon finally getting back into the lobby. His race is over. Quite frankly, you can't foresee him getting points. Gripmaster is absolutely on a different mission here today compared to what he has been. Points in his first Grand Prix. Maybe going for a double points finish here for both no-point racing cars. Both of them did actually get a point scoring position. A car in the point scoring position. We've got Austin now with Dark Mark. I think this one may be going to the line as well here. And we had Scattergold in the Toro Rosso, of course. I think it was Red Bull, so you'll be able to confirm it for me in the chat, guys. Battling the Renault, third dinner for 15 solid laps on Tuesday. An absolutely fucking phenomenal battle that was. Are we going to see another one from the SF1 cohorts racing in RRF1 lower divisions? Let's have a little look here. We've got a 1 second gap now between Grit and Noz. Noz is just going to be an absolute fucking sitting duck. Shaggy's wing has fixed, by the way. Shrews goes and immediately beats it. He's putting some real time now between himself and Rashi, who is looking on course for an absolute cast iron second place. I don't even know if he's got a microphone. Neglects. I've never actually properly spoken to him in terms of verbal, so we were preparing to in Singapore before he decided to go and eat a wall. A yellow flag sector 2 and 3. And Adam, no!
Adam, unlucky, man.
Tied from P. I think he was nearly in the points. Unlucky, had great drive then for myself, mate. Chin up, look up, let's get going. Yep. We got Dark Mark then all over the back of Austin all of a sudden. No move was there. MC Gold, or E McGold it might be, has just turned around and said eat a wall. Nom nom. Scattergold. Dragoon's finally back in the session. Just on board with them now, matey. Cheers for that, bud. Yep, I say some random things. Fuck off, who cares? And we've got Mark and Austin. Dual Coupe still staying out. He's going to be going on to the mediums. Oh, bloody not. We go and bounce on the outside of him. Oh, Unique. Oh, bit of contact was there. I didn't have a good view of that.
And sort of spun Unique racer around.
We've not really seen any truly dodgy driving yet, have we? Like we have every week we have one league does something fucking erratic, but nothing really as of yet. I know we've had a few incidents, shall we say, but nothing really that's going to kind of cause immediate heartburn. So don't know what this whole heartburn eating theme is tonight. I'm still trying to work it out. Austin was going to get DRS, Jules surely. Oh, Telfy's come back into the pits. He's having a stinker. Dual Coupe doesn't come in. He didn't, which means Austin's going to get DRS on him. Goes to the outside here. Oh, he's not gone far enough over, Austin. He didn't go far enough over. He may have cost himself a chance to move into the podiums outright. Jewel has every right to hang it on the inside. Austin just goes around the outside of him anyway. Great move by Austin. A bit between his teeth. Moves into and jockey pits him. He's second, behind up to 6th. He has made a huge battle here. Another battle for 3rd position. Shrews. The gap is starting to slow down now. Up front. And that, I believe that was Jewel. Yep, going wide. Dirty air there affecting him, unless he's just let him through, I don't know. Gripmaster comes into the pit, he's going to be going on to medium tyres. Oh, he's got a 5-second speeding, hasn't he, from the first stop. So Grip falls right back down. A great drive from him, though. Now we've got a pure battle here now for 3rd position. Another one. What's happened back there?
No.
And Quadro's hit him. They collided, and JP spun off anyway.
Aye.
What the fuck happened there?
And then
Yeah, I think he came on. Oh, guys!
wow.
JP, watch out! JP! JP! Get out! Don't record your clip there, mate. Jesus Christ. Fucking Lord. I think he just didn't give Unit Racer enough room on the exit of turn 2. Unique hit him.
Yeah. Obviously, he's trying to record that as well, so he's got a clip as well. I didn't see fully what happened, but
I caught most of it, I think.
That's the thing.
People are looking when return to track.
You're racing,
yeah, that's a good point.
When you're racing, you want to record a clip, but it's so hard to. I don't know how people do it sometimes.
Wait, Mark has overtaken Austin in that melee as well, by the way. Mark up at the P3. So Dark Mark into position 3 here. That's great stuff from Mark. Art Prime, 3-second penalty. His race has just gone to shit, really. If you've got any tyres, just get in them, get to the end, I guess. Adam says, fuck's sake, don't worry about it. Don't beat yourself up, mate.
This is going to be interesting.
What is he going to at the end of these? 10 laps. 10 falls. That's
going
to be intriguing. Dan Pinellas is, by the way, he's in P10 somehow. Amazing. We can come back from Dan here. I remember he used to do this all the time in Div 3 back in the day. That's healthy 3 seconds. So we have JP, P17 Gritmaster, and Kakashi. Kakashi's still going, of course. Leading Mercedes driver at the moment here, P15. Dragoon is disconnected again. I don't know why it's not let Mark back into the lobby. Unit Racer with a 3-second penalty. Looking so good for him as well. A lot of the top guys who are in qualifying are all really struggling. Gritmaster is on Kakashi here. Not currently on that. Probably going to go... Actually, I'm going to go and check that out really quickly because it seems like we have a run here. Grit. Kakashi gives him all the room in the world. I think Kakashi just focusing on getting himself to the end this week, isn't he? Because he didn't do it in the last one. Yeah, Unique Shot says not much room being given out there. To be fair, mate, there isn't. I'm not going to say there's not much. I'm just saying there isn't enough. These guys just kind of, I think it's more, they're kind of more focusing on keeping the cars behind as opposed to watching for space, which it could be addressed. We've seen much worse than this. We have seen much worse than this. And I'm just on board, mate. Another one here. Jock and Dan Pinellas. Jock rode the curve. That is an absolutely stone wall penalty. We're going to go back to that quickly. He literally pretty much might have just not had the corner. Sykes says, you what? With a WOT. Speaking of what, guys, before we move on, this video is sponsored by Prawn Cocktail Whatsits. Get onto Facebook and sign up for the sign the petition. We want them back. We want them back. Sykes on about the Ferrari disc. So Quadro in P11, he's got heavy wing damage, so I don't think he'll be anticipating really challenging it for points at this stage. It's looking very, very cut. Well, it's bread and butter, mate. This isn't it. Dragoon's AI is in P14. Gritmaster moves in the P13. Still a long way to go, though. Still just in the 9 laps. Bayon Kebab, by the way, 5th position. Guys, 5th on his first race on his new wheel.
Good play. Great race. Yeah, definitely.
Going to be struggling at the end, though. Obviously, we just seen Dan Pinellas pit from 17-lap-old hards. We'll be able to make 20-lap-old hards work. It's going to be very, very tricky to do.
Let's have a look here.
Yellow flag sector 3. Who is that? I believe that is... Oh, it's JP spinning like a top. Turn 12. He's had a shocker. JP in this instance. We're on it, matey. We're on it like a fucking straw bonnet. Here we go. He's got to run here. He's got to run here. I think he does have a real run. If he can just... No, Mark's just a bit too quick. Goes to the middle of the track there. Nice, easy defensive work. Doesn't need to leave himself too shallow. And that is Dark Mark keeping that position very, very professionally, it must be said. Austin still within sniffing distance of Mark's dinner. Not your third dinner. That's been covered. Yeah, Jewel Coot takes fastest lap, I believe. Yes, he does. 1:31.2. Jewel, this is all about the patience here for Jewel Coot.
Yeah, definitely.
Just patience. He's got guarantee points here if he could just keep it running. We're just going to stick on board with that battle then really quick. And just in front of Noswell in P6. Great drive from Nos. They're dissing Vettel in the chat, by the way. Just having a look at that. Anyway, I don't have a favourite driver, so I diss them all. Right, so... They're all better than me. That's a diss in itself. Right, so we've got flag sector 2. Oh, that's a car in the background. Who the hell was that? I think it was Telfi in the background. Jesus fucking Christ. Kakashi overtaking Dragoons and AI.
Yeah,
the 14th. Good stuff. Telfi just getting out of the way there, by the way. I think just moving clean out of the way of the front runners. Telfi just literally all about bringing it home, focusing on the Chinese Grand Prix. Right, so we've still got a battle here going on for P3, Gaz, and he's exactly the same distance he was behind last time. In fact, he's actually a tenth further back, Austin. So unless he can find something, and is it, mate? Oh,
low on the RS.
Yeah, exactly. That was my exact point. That's what I was going to say. Mind reader. Shaggy's
great
off.
minds think alike.
Shaggy's off. 2 and 12.
Oh, Shaggy.
And that's points gone. That right there is points gone, mate. He's got no wing.
Oh, lucky.
So unlucky. Well, Dual Cut's minute round here then. Okay, that's kind of sorted that out. 7 deck from Dual Cut to the Ferrari. Good drive. I'll be honest, mate, really, really good stuff from Dual. He's managed just to hang it in there, and he's really, really reaping the rewards. Will he die in the final part of his stint? Charles P8, by the way. Jockey gunning him down. Quadjo currently running in P10. Unique Racer not too far behind Quadjo, who does have wing damage. Ash may be looking for the final points per position. Austin had a little bit of a dodgy line there, going around turn 10. Shaggy, oh my god, he's fallen right down. Kakashi, you can stay in front of the AI, Kakashi. Stop battling with Dragoon.
I just switched on.
7 seconds. Let's have a look at it. So 7 seconds, yeah. So here we go. Dual has a chance now to really, really make things count. P6 is probably looking like that's potentially the best he's going to get, but Beard does have a long way to go on the hards. We may see some more action later. Kakashi currently P. I'm not watching an AI, guys. I did that. We did that all the Tuesday race and made Gritmaster's AI famous. So P12 doing pretty well. Good recovery from last. No.
Austin on
Mark's
that
going more and more defensive.
Yeah,
Mark's going more and more defensive here. That was a much worse line from Mark. And he's going to... No, he just manages to keep the exit, but Austin's going to be all over him here. Slip himself in the slipstream. Maybe just a case of building up. Mark just pulls out and just stops him from making any moves down the inside. There we go. Just got your message come through about go-kart. Hope you had a good time, mate. Unit Racer Quadjo. Unit Racer Quadjo all over the back of him. This is going to be bread and butter. I'm just going to stick on board with this here. And Charlton Jockey did get Charlton, by the way. P8. As we always say, the lull in the race is pretty much over now. We are now at the action-packed part of the race.
Here we go.
Kakashi running P13. Sorry to keep bringing it up. I want him to get a point, but I don't think he's going to be coming here, unfortunately. And Quadjo runs a bit deep there. As we are running here, guys, just gone 22:11 on this British time. Horrible night in Wales. I'm amazed I'm still actually streaming, to be fair. And AJ, of course. AJ, guys, is the steward for this, but if you can send your clips in to me, and I'll forward it over to them after the race. Obviously, then we'll have our decision made by 4 PM Tuesday. Right. Oh, yeah, there you go. Yeah, AJ was on about the gap. Yeah. It kind of sorted itself out, literally, within about a couple of seconds of each other. I think it was because of the shag move. It just kind of, the shag spin, it kind of just put it all out there. Dampenels on Kakashi. Will he be able to do anything? And Mustafa Shag has just blown past Dragoon as well. Still AI. I keep forgetting he's fucking AI. Fuck's sake. Look at his fucking car. I've said it enough times to remember that he's fucking AI. I'm going to go back onto that now. Dual.
Against
I call that the wheel line. I call that the... Oh, God, this should be a bloody absolute sitting duck move here. And Oswald probably knows it as well. Dual's come out the slipstream early on, but if he has the pace, why not? Here he comes. Dual, P6.
Yep.
5 laps to go, 5 more times round. Dual comes right back onto the racing line, cleanly in front of Noswell. Job done. Noswell have the RS.
Unique Racer
make an impact on him. We'll go here. This is for the final points for him. Dual gets a 3-second penalty there.
Unique had to hard break there, sort of lost a bit of time there.
So currently battling for 10th position. Let's have a look here. There needs to be rushing those.
Shag Penels.
Shag Penels and Kakashi. Yep, Kakashi's been done by the pair of them. Kakashi's back in the slipstream now. Quadro with a 3-second penalty. That could be huge at the end. And Shaggy's having a little look at Penels. Oh, bit of contact there. Little bit of argy-bargy, nothing wrong with it. The two of them together. Dan Penels gives him the room. Shaggy gets past. And Dan rides the curb there just to kind of make sure he doesn't take him out. Great stuff there. Mustafa Shag up to P13. 13 seconds in 5 laps. I don't really know if that's possible, but anything can happen in this game, of course. Beer's got Dual Coot catching him. If Beer's tyres last, he'll be okay. But Rashi is on a lap extra tyres, and he's had an absolutely stunning Grand Prix, Rashi.
Yes.
Qualified outside the top 10, if you remember. And now let's have a look where he did qualify. Positions gained is
9 positions.
11th place. Beer also up 8, Julke up 11.
Wow.
The big fallers, JP, Dragoon obviously not being here, and Grit, of course. Gritmaster potentially on course for what would have been looking like his first podium since, well, basically qualifying.
About Rashi. Ben's put in the chat like he's driver of the day for Rashi. That's what Ben's
we're already going for driver of the day. And Unit Racer has gone off here. Turn 12. Oh, Gritmasters. Has there been a contact here? Oh my God, guys, return to track. Come on, wake up, guys. Come on, wake up. Seriously, don't just spin back onto the track, lads. Come on. Welcome to Positively Glad Chat. I've been here the whole time, you cunt. Fuck off. Kakashi having a look at me and said he's going to... Now, Kakashi, watch out, because these guys are all going to be pitting Kakashi. Oh, thank God Unique didn't pit. Oh, Grit is just... Oh, fucking hell. Jesus. And Dan Penel's having a look on my Stafford Shag again there. These two, all of a sudden, mate, I mentioned the positions are all done. There you go, Unit Racer, Gritmaster both spin off, and Shaggy's all of a sudden up to P11 now. But we've got a gap here, we're going to go back to the Austin battle briefly. That is looking still pretty much line of stern. Dark Mark, I'm not sure if he has any penalties, we'll confirm that at the end of the Grand Prix once we cross the line. Shrews has just entered the third to last lap here with a 7-point-second lead. Shrews controlled this race, got past Dark Mark. Mark had his incident, and it's been Shrews'.
Managed it well.
Come on, guys, driver of the day. Who are you thinking? Oh, go on, sorry. Oh, no.
Sorry, Jewel can see Beer in a distance. This is going to be interesting. Last couple of laps. Driver of the day. Do you know what? Obviously, Shrews is looking like he's going to win the race, and I want to give it to Shrews. Not just because he's my old teammate, but I'm going to give it to Rashi. Rashi, fair play, great drive, gained a few positions. My driver of the day is Rashi.
Mine... Oh, fucking hell. It's hard not to say him, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'll have to back you. Shout out to Beer as well.
Yeah, shout out to Beer.
Similar sort of drive. But I will say, fucking Kakashi, Jesus, they rhyme. Rashi. Shrews, obviously Shrews as well, but Rashi not really being looked at. No. I wouldn't. That's them two fuckers. So the gaps have now simmered out a little bit here. Gives us a chance just to relax and have a swig of beer.
Yeah, same here actually. I think it's the first time I've took a breather.
Looking absolutely fit. Oh,
great race.
I started speaking too early. So a bit of beer in my mouth. It has been, mate. This has been a cracker. One retirement of Adam. So unfortunate, he would have been on course for points here, Ad, as well. Look, his brother, who he was battling with, is in the points. He's currently sitting 2.9 seconds behind Jock, comfortably in the points as Charles.
First one you've got at the moment is Dan Penels.
Austin was really close then to Mark, so forgive me, just went back onto that. Let's have a look at Shaggy and Dan Penels. We're not really giving them too much coverage this race. Dizzy says dual Coots recovery drive. Wyburn has made an incredible point. He says because of the early ready up, this isn't a shot at Ash or anything. Like we're not taking shots at people readying up, mate. It happens. But for the early ready up, the fact that Bear and Rashi have both managed to get their tyres this far, so far. Oh, I've just seen the tyre life. Oh dear, that don't look good, mate. Both Rashi and Bear. Rashi in particular.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Oh dear. Don't get a puncture.
Yes, it's going to be interesting, yeah. I wonder what percentage of the tyres are at.
Well, Rashi is barely getting round corners. Rashi's barely getting round corners now. I think they've got to be in the 80s, surely. At least his has. At least Rashi's had. Beers looks a little bit more healthy, but not much. We're going to have to stick on board here. Shrews has just started his final lap. Great, as I've said, top drive from him, but he just managed to get through past Gritmaster. I think Grit can just fly past him. JP retired, I'm lucky there. I'm guessing that's Curb of Doom. JP's had a pretty... Oh, Gritmaster fastest lap. He's done it.
Still there, waving. I'm here.
Well done, Grit. Well done, mate. I would have said his qualifying performance, qualifying of the year so far for him.
Yeah.
But other than that, mate, Rashi all the way. But Are we going to be changing our decision? Because if Rashi goes and spins out, it's going to make his decision to pit early pointless. Well, obviously, I know they didn't really have much choice because they weren't even there to ready up, but that's not the point. Rashi on his final lap. Look how fucking slow he's going. Oh, mate. Go get yourself bleeding Florence Nightingale because you need to nurse them tyres pretty well. Right, here we go. Don't copyright that phrase, it's terrible. Right. Jockey's hauling Noswell in as well. Noswell, great drive at the wing damage from Nos as well.
Yeah.
Remember, he's had wing damage since pretty much like
twice,
4 of the Grand Prix.
He's had both. Yeah, he didn't change his wing, you're right, yeah. Fair play.
Jockey in P7, yellow flag sector 3, who is that?
Who is that?
I thought it'd be a front runner, no, it's back marker, Telfie.
Okay.
Telfie getting... Oh, he's moving out of the way, okay.
Charles
in a cruise, in the end, a class of his own. Not as easy as what he would have liked, but the second stint has belonged to Shrews. Shrews, back-to-back winner of the opening 2 Grand Prix. Bahrainian GP winner, Rashi. He's got grip behind him. Possibly the biggest shock of the season. Rashi has got P2. Dartmark has got P3. Toro Rosso, first double podium of the season for a team. Austin P4, 1 second behind. Shocking results everywhere, mate. Unbelievable. His highest finish in RRF1. Mark's highest. Rashi's highest. Beer and Kebab back up there after such a long time. On the wheel, Dual Coupe comes across the line. He did get a penalty, 3 seconds. Will Noswell be able to overtake him? He does. Nos gets him. Nos gets Dual Coupe. Jockey didn't. Charles in P9, great stuff. And we look a long way back here for Quadro Huncho. And a very tricky race there. 5-stop strategy isn't any good around here, guys. This is going to be amazing. Me interviewing Mark. We used to run a league together back in the day. That's intriguing. Will he keep P10? Because the gap's under 3 seconds. Shaggy takes P10. Mustafa Shag robs Quadro at the last. And Kakashi, well done. Well done, Kakashi, finishing his first race. And I think that's his highest finish in like 2 years. He manages just to beat Dragoon's AI.
Wow. That race.
What an amazing Grand Prix. That was bad. Fucking everything.
Thank you, drivers. Jesus.
Oh, great. Yep, send it to me, please, matey. Yeah, me and I'll forward them on. Jock says cunt of a race. Yeah, that wasn't really ideal. Grit caught up on the, if you remember at the start, Gritmaster clobbered Jock after tapping Dragoon's side pod.
Yeah.
How much more bad luck I could have had? You could have eaten piss. You could have drunk piss and eaten shit, JP. I guess that could have been a bit more worse luck for you. Unique Shots is nice to see Carnage causes and get good points for Red Bull. Second solid race in a row. Right, I'm going to go and yes, please, matey. You'll be looking for Shrews. You'll be looking for Rashi, and you'll be looking for Dartmark. You have them all. I know you do. They all said enjoyed that. Well done to everybody, by the way. Dragoon hit me. It'll be in the clip. So we have a run down here, ladies and gentlemen, of another cracker. Shrews grabs himself his second win of the season. Rashi with an emotional second place. Never been on the podium in RF1. Neither is the motherfucker who's just jumped in party Dartmark. Remember, guys, already up. Include your audios. We'll get to the podiums. We've got Austin P4, his highest finish in RF1. Beer, his highest finish for a while. Noswell, I believe that's his highest finish too. A lot of highest evers here. New era of RF1. We've got Dual Coupe P7, Jock P8, Charles 9th. We've got Shaggy just robbing Quadro with the final points paying position P10. Dan Pennells in 12th had an incident-filled race, managed to get himself across the line. Kakashi in P13, Dragoon 14th, and Unit Racer Gritmaster Telfie rounding off the finishers. And we had Arc Prime, JP, and Adam. Then the 2 DNFs, 17 finishes, a fucking top amount of finishes. That we're gonna go straight into it here, guys. And you know what? I'm actually gonna take a different route here. Because your man is craving a cigarette because that took me fucking 22 laps to have a swig of beer, you fucking bunch of bastards. Gaz, bit of an emotional one for you, mate. It is a bit jittery on the microphone, but obviously, you know, we'll work through it. Gaz, interview Shrewsy. Back in 2 minutes.
Wow. Nige. I want to wipe the tears away before I ask questions. Obviously, my old teammate. Yeah, congratulations, Nige. Fantastic. It's 2 wins in a row. Tell us about your race, man. Fair play to you. Congratulations.
Cheers, guys. Yeah. Qualifying 3. Something weird went on with my my wheel. I don't know quite what was going on. I was 7 tenths up in the last corner. Ended up only being 3 tenths up over the line, so I'm not really sure what happened there. So that gave me something to think about. Well done to Mark for the pole. And then from the start, really, I just thought get round the first corner, sat in behind Mark, just played the waiting game, the patience game, just try and push him, make his tyres wear out. And eventually, I think his tyres did give out, and I really felt really sorry for him when he just seemed to disappear, and because we were having one hell of a battle, and then unfortunately it didn't continue. So I think that would have been race-long battle, to be honest. So hats off to Mark, and he's on the podium where he probably belongs to be today. So but for me, I was just managing ERS tyres most of the way around after Mark disappeared, because when Jock was in third at the start, I think he had an incident and there was a bit of a pile-up. I'm not sure what happened, but it seemed to be just me and Mark out the front. So obviously, as soon as I saw Mark had that unfortunate moment, I just needed to be cool, calm and steady. So,
he definitely was that, man. You managed that really well, man. Second win of the season. Obviously, like I said, and you were seeing the stream, like you found his pace sort of second half of the season. Obviously, you're a consistent driver, which has been your main thing. But second half of the season last year, you picked up some pace and shown it this year. So, what do you think of China?
Well, the boys in the party will be laughing at me for this, but I said I hated Bahrain.
No, I'm not doing this. I'm not listening to Don't tell me you hate
and I
it.
am going to say I don't like China, but we'll see.
You said this. You got your first win last year by saying you hate Singapore, and you ended up winning Singapore, and we've not heard that since. Like, well, I mean, we haven't stopped hearing that since. So, you just, like you said, just got to get your head down, do what you got to do. There's tracks you're going to love and hate. But yeah, congratulations, man. Fair play.
Cheers, a shout out to the Galaxy as well, or Rashi, or whatever he wants to be called now. Well done. I was monitoring the time between us, and but yeah, well done to both of the boys on the podium as well.
No joke, man. It's emotional. First commentating in Division 3, and you're winning. Yeah, man. Yeah, fair play. On to you, Poz.
That's why I did it. I got nothing else to add. Well done, matey. 25 points for you against Shrews. Well done. Unfortunately, guys, Rashi's app keeps crashing, so his first ever Rashi keeps crashy. There you go. So he's not going to be giving it to you. I want to give
another
a
lyrical
massive shout
mystical
out to him. Oh, for fuck's sake. God damn it. Poet, know it, fucker. Right, anyway. Right, now, this one I'm taking because I never thought I'd ever speak to this motherfucker again after everything we've been through. But the universes align, I guess, as they say. The stars align. Dark Mark, well done, P3. Talk us through your race, mate.
Yeah, cheers, mate.
I've missed your voice.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Go on.
Qualifying was nerve-wracking because that last lap on qualifying, I had Rashi in my ear, or Beckham, whoever you want to call him, in my ear going, "You're 2 temps up. You're 3 temps up. You need to be 2 temps up." I'm like, "Shut up, will you?" But yeah. It's so nerve-wracking having him in my ear, but I suppose he helped a little bit. Didn't appreciate the fact that he beat me in the race though, but yeah, the race itself, the pressure from Shrews, I think it was a bit intense in that first stint. What was annoying for me was I was actually pitting that lap anyway. That was my strategy, to pit that lap, and then I lost the back end on the corner of death.
We didn't see the incident. We didn't see it, but we kind of guessed with the amount of damage and destruction that was left behind by the Toro. But yeah, go on.
Yeah, no, nothing wrong from Shrews. Fair overtake. I think what it was, my tyres were gone, and then obviously the dirty air as well round that corner of all corners. It just threw the car off. And if I hadn't have hit the wall and damaged the wing, I think I probably could have got the second. I had to change the wing, obviously, but it is what it is. I enjoyed the race. It was good to see Rashi on the podium as well. You know what I mean? As most people know, we are mates off the game. So, yeah, well done to Rashi to getting his second, and obviously Shrews for getting the win. Yeah, enjoyed that one.
Top one for you, mate. Yeah, and of course your first podium.
Yes.
Feels weird to interview you, honestly, after everything that's happened. But no, man, much love there, buddy. But I want to say as well, another big shout out to Rashi, of course. Mark, China then, because you got your first podium, mate. Do you think you can go one better?
I'm definitely going to be pushing for it because this is where I want to be this season. Now the two big guns have left the division, Gaza and Shots. I think I've got a bit more of a chance of more podiums this season. So,
I was going to say, Mark, don't include Wyburn in that, mate. He's shit. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, well, now Gaza and Shots are the two main men. So that was the main But once they left, I thought I'd have a good chance at podiums, and that was what I was aiming for. But it was really weird sitting on the pole position. Never sat there before in a league race.
I'd say you never have you?
No.
I'd say in anything. I don't think you've ever grabbed the pole. So first pole, first podium, both come in the same race. They're going to be able to go one better. Beers, but in the chat, let's race on the first race. Well done, Beer. Second race on the wheel. He's coming for you fuckers up front. Well in. Warned. But no, mate, congratulations, 15 points. See if you can build on that after a pretty shocking Melbourne. So hopefully you can kind of pick up on that and see if you can get a bit more.
Cheers, mate.
Right, so want to give any words, Gus?
No, Mark, definitely, man. Great race. And obviously, when we see you with wing damage, we thought, oh man, unlucky. But yeah, you got a podium, man. Congratulations, man.
Yeah. Cheers, guys.
No worries, bro.
We move on to Division 2 tomorrow night, where I'm not racing at all. I'm not going to be on track. No one's going to be looking at me. No one's going to watch me spin. No one's going to watch me crash. You can all fuck off, Beer. You show me. We're going to have words in the admin meeting on Monday. But no, we're going to Bahrain tomorrow night, guys. I will be there. It's going to be Division 2. Same time, guys. Beer and Kebab. Someone can drop his link in the channel. Beer probably do it himself if he can do now. Make sure you all go and follow that. I'll kind of drag out a minute more just so you'll be able to... Beer can get his link and you guys can all go across if you haven't already followed, of course. So after an entertaining race, bit of controversy across the board really in that particular Grand Prix. Obviously a couple of dodgy moments. Obviously we had the Dragoon Grit Interjock moment. We've had a couple of I think JP had a bit of an incident with Unique Racer, but obviously it'll all get resolved, guys. We've got top stewards here, so they know what they're doing. We've got Towley and AJ, guys. If you can send me clips, but if you want to bypass that, send it to Towley or AJ or both. You've got AJ Air or iTowley. You've got the gamer tags, guys. You know the score. You know where they are. Fire it over to them if you want to kind of save a bit of time. Because obviously, your man might be a bit busy or whatever, so get it over to them. But anyway, just want to say a big congratulations to our podium 3, even though unfortunately the Glex couldn't get into chat. It would be great to interview him after tragedy in Singapore. Real redemption race here for him. And Shrews, put the Viagra down. I said the word.
Going up.
Going down. Well done, though. I just want to say congratulations to all the other finishers, commiserations on those who didn't. This has been your man Positive. Glad you take it easy. Much love, and we'll be seeing you tomorrow night. Beer.tv. Bye for now.